Hey, what up, guys? It's Myron Gaines, Mr. Lucario, Miles, and obviously Fresh Prince CEO. Today on
What
the
up?
podcast, we're going to talk about ways that women exploit men in 2020. This is where I would cue up the intro, ding, and then all right, now we're just going to get right into it. So, guys, sorry for the late delay. I was like trying to get the joint.
The intro kind of looked like this.
So that's the intro, guys. We'll get right into it, man. And basically, what we did was I put a little list together of ways that women exploit men. We're going to break down each one, and it's going to be basically a countdown from, I would say from least severe to most severe. And we're going to start with first. We'll say 6 things. Let's talk about, because this is going to be a special one, because actually Fresh brought this up while we were doing while we were speaking to each other, and he said Clout. So let's talk about that one first. Women exploit men, and this is something that happens to guys that got a little bit of social media attention. They might have a little bit of fame, whether it's local or
Amber Rose, Kanye West.
What was that? Go ahead, Miles.
Amber Rose, Kanye West.
Classic.
Classic. Yeah.
So I'll go around the panel here. Lucario, what do you think as far as like women exploiting men for clout?
Well, first I want to say this before we get into anything.
Yeah, please. I
want you guys to understand you can't get exploited unless you allow her to exploit you. So that's off top. But then you got clear. Let's get that clear so y'all don't get this confused with a MGTOW channel. I'm just saying. we letting y'all know the game. But yeah, the question is why do you think that they exploit them for clout?
Yeah, like we're just talking about the 6 ways that they exploit men in 2020, and then I was just starting with number 6 is clout.
Right. Well, this is the thing. Because we have social media, because we have the internets, the YouTubes, the Facebooks, Instagrams, and all that other stuff, and you have guys out here who got huge followings. You feel what I'm saying? You got guys out here who are influencers, guys out here who's doing certain things. It's easy for women to jump on the back of that situation and exploit that guy. So sometimes, there's a difference. There's one situation where the woman, she's helping out the guy, and that's like his girl, and he brought her along to the situation. Like there's this YouTuber, I forgot his name, but he has this channel called How to Beast. I don't know if you ever watched him. This white dude, and he be doing these videos and stuff.
I know exactly who that is. Go ahead.
He be doing these videos, and he has his girl in him, but it's like he's bringing his girl along in the video, but she doesn't seem like she's necessarily like trying to get in you know what I'm saying, get in the forefront. But then you have certain other women where these dudes is cornballs. You can tell they ain't got no game, and the chick just started messing with them because they like, oh, he got a huge following. Let me get up in his joint, and so all she's gonna do is use him. You understand? And then once she tired of him, once she gets that notoriety, or once a lot of people see who she is, then she gonna bounce off of him and then just do her own thing, or might jump onto another guy who got even a bigger following. You see what I'm saying? So these guys get exploited because they don't realize that the women are actually doing this. They think the woman actually likes them for them and all that other dumb shit. You feel what I'm saying? So that's one of the problems.
I mean, it just reminds me of Aisha Curry, right? Like she kind of used the whole because a lot of people don't know. If you do a little bit of research, you'll know that like Aisha Curry's dream was to like be in showbiz. You understand?
Right.
Her dream was never to be a wife necessarily and be a homemaker. Her dream was to be in showbiz. She wanted to be a producer, actor, whatever. And so she realized who not only the breadwinner was, but the clout winner, who is Steph Curry.
Right.
And remember too, is that Steph Curry just got like where he's at in the last like 5 years or less. You understand what I'm saying? Like Steph Curry been in the league for a while, but he kept having injuries and shit. Then he got into his prime and became one of the greatest shooters that the world has ever seen just within the last couple of seasons.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Or the last few seasons. And then all of a sudden, Aisha Curry has a cooking show. And all of a sudden, Aisha's on the Red Table Talk. And now she's putting pictures on Instagram with blonde hair. And like she looked like she got contacts, or she changed her eyes or some shit. She damn near look like a white bitch right now. You
Right.
understand what I'm saying?
That's
Shout out to Boss Mac because I saw that on his Instagram page. Boss Mac Topsoil, right? So nowadays it's what women do, especially it's something that has to be considered because it's something. Social media ain't going nowhere. The internet ain't going nowhere. You understand? Right now, that's what brings, in the eyes of the average person, that's what brings value to someone. You understand? Like you got old niggas like me and Lucario who feel like real substance and value has to do with integrity and how real you are and how tight your how tight your friends are and respect and all that good shit. But nowadays it's like people care less about the actual person that you are, and they care more about the person that they see you be on social media. You understand? Or on TV or on YouTube or on Facebook. Like all of these different things is what's important these days because following brings money, brings endorsements, brings advertising. Wherever somebody's eyes can be on you, and then you can say, hey, I like drinking this water, or I like using this product, or that's what all of these fucking companies are about. That's why TikTok is about to go is about to go public. That's why Donald Trump is fucking with TikTok, and there was a ban and all of this shit. That has to do with China and the business feud between China and America. That's why TikTok is always in the news fucking with the president. And look, there's a whole bunch of shit I could get into, but I'm just trying to make a point that clout and social media is some of the most important shit nowadays. I mean, imagine a dude like Fresh Prince CEO getting as much pussy as he get simply because of his life, of the what he shows for his lifestyle on his Instagram. Like, I mean, look, I ain't taking nothing away from homie. He got game too, right? Because he got game to back it up. But his fucking social media game is ridiculous. So he's getting crazy buns. You understand what I'm saying? And it just shows how important those things are nowadays. You understand? It's just a fact of the matter, and you can't fucking get away from it. So yeah, man, women, and remember what I told y'all from before. It's like the old coming into the new. A bitch's own, a female's only
Okay, it's going to Patreon. Go
okay.
ahead.
A bitch's only allegiance is to her survival. You understand? And let's be honest, most of these hoes out here have no fucking talent whatsoever. But they're cute, they're pretty. Guys will look at them, and while you're looking, I can hold up a product. You understand? Right. I can endorse some bullshit and make money. You get what I'm saying? These bitches making fucking $100,000 on OnlyFans in 3 days, and all they did was repost their Instagram photos. The same photos that you could get for free. All they did was repost the shit on OnlyFans, and they're making $100,000 in 3 days. So you have to understand how important this shit is. And a woman, and remember, the thing is that men, I believe I heard Myron say this the other day. Somebody said this the other day. So forgive me if I'm not giving the right credit. But I heard somebody say that men build, you understand, and then women fucking, they benefit from what men build.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
Chicks don't build; they move in.
Yeah, exactly. You understand? So a man buys the house and a woman decorates it. So it's men who fucking came up with social media and the information highway and all of this shit, and now women are decorating it with their ass. You understand what I'm saying? So even if they're not taking advantage of a man directly, they're still taking advantage of men in other ways. You know what I'm saying? And so and that's just what bitches do.
Some heavy game, man. What about you, Fresh? Go ahead.
Yo, I could talk about this all day and night, man. This is my domain. But look, real talk. I just got off as live with Solo and King Richards, right? Talking about
shout out to them.
Yeah, shout out to them.
Go sub King Richards and Solo TV 84, guys.
Yeah, go ahead, guys. And we're talking about Flight Reacts, right? He's a big YouTuber, 5 million subs, really well-known guy in LA and around the world. And he took the biggest L of his life recently, which is he got one of the thoughts he was smashing pregnant, right? Now, this guy has clout out the wazoo. Like, he could walk into a spot, oh my God, his Flight Reacts, can I get a picture? Yada, yada. And girls obviously you're a target at that point. You're always a target. Like, you have to be mindful that yes, girls like you because you look good, but for the most part, they're gonna see, you know what can I get from this guy? And in terms of clout, you could have a restaurant, you could have, you know what I'm saying, a nice car, you could have a nice social media. It doesn't really matter. The thing is, girls want clout. They want to say, hey girl, I'm with this guy, he has a Lambo. Or hey girl, I'm with this guy, he has a lot of followers on Instagram. Who is he? Perfect example, right? So I remember back in the day when I was first building on my Instagram, I had like maybe like 10K followers. This chick was like, oh my God, this guy has a lot of followers, I'm a come see him. I saw the text on her phone, right? And then meantime, we're out eating, right? I see her pull out a FaceTime call with her friend. Look, Janice, I'm out here with this guy, Fresh Prince CEO. Look at me, we're eating good. And I'm like, what's this chick doing? Like, what's this about? Mind you, right? The chick her friend screenshotted the FaceTime with me here, like in the frame, and then posted it to make her boyfriend jealous. And I'm like, yo, like this is some crazy, like next level, like jealousy type shit. But it just goes to show that like girls will use anything they can get in terms of like clout, social media to take advantage of it to benefit them. They don't give a crap about you. It's all about them. And like you see this all the time. Celebrities go out there and they'll date these chicks that they met for the first time, just with them because of the money. And they know that too. But they just feel like, oh, you know what I'm saying? I am so and so she's gonna respect me. No, nigga, nah, dude, she doesn't respect you. It's because of the clout. And we see this happen all the time. Look at what's that guy's name? The basketball player. I forgot his name. Anyhow, the point here is that, like, yes, with clout, it can be a very dangerous tool because you could be a regular guy on the street, you make a lot of money, you get some following, boom. Chick's like, yo, like, who is this guy? Oh, he's a software developer and he's really big on cars. Okay, bet. I'm gonna take advantage of this dude and I'm gonna see what I can get out of him. So always be mindful of, like, you know what I'm saying, where you're at, your surroundings, and never forget 99.9% of girls are for the streets. And if you're not careful, she's gonna fleece you some way or another, especially with Instagram nowadays. Like, oh yeah, one more thing I want to bring up is that, like, the chick that Flight Reacts, the YouTuber, was with, she told Flight, look, you need to unfollow all the girls that you smash or that you're talking to right now because I'm having your baby, right? And this Flight is my boy, man, but that was simple. That was so simpish, bro. Anyhow, he did that, right? And then he said, but then when I think about it, she didn't unfollow all the dudes that smashed her. So not only did she tell him what to do and put him in a weaker spot, because now they're like, oh, why you unfollow me? That's weak, blah, because my girl. But she's still in a position to capitalize on Instagram because she's still out there without unfollowing those guys, and she's still posting her stuff like normal. So she's still on the market. Well, he needs to get off the market in terms of like following other people. And guys, I'm telling you right now, your girl on Instagram is probably DMing some dude behind the scenes, especially if she doesn't post you. So they'll use the clout of just posting, being at a nice location. I'm saying, let's say you take out like a nice restaurant or a nice like vacation. She'll post that with only her in the picture and advertise for other guys in the streets while you're like, oh baby, I love you. You're posting her everywhere. She ain't posting you nowhere. So be careful.
Hold on, real quick. I want to address Ricky Lou in the chat because he's either trolling or he's just slow. Because he's like, wait a second. You and Miles are now promoting money and status and saying that's important. Dude, can you read the title of the goddamn show? How women exploit. We're talking about exploitation. We're talking about they're exploiting you because of your clout. We're not saying get clout to get the bitches, dude. This is like, I can't stand when guys misinterpret the goddamn game, bro. Like, that shit be killing me. But anyway, go ahead, Myron.
Yeah. So all I was gonna say. So as you guys know, the 6 ways for the guys in here that are low IQ and not reading, like this other guy, Ricky, whatever his name is, Ricky Lou. We're talking about 6 ways that women exploit men, and number 6 is clout. And what I mean by this, to go into, because you guys all made fantastic points. The thing men need to understand now in 2020 is that it's easier than ever before to become a mini celebrity, right? Thanks to YouTube, thanks to Instagram, thanks to TikTok now, which is like literally exploding, right? Because as far as like organic growth, it's easier than ever before to become viral. And let's make no mistake about it, guys. Women have always loved celebrities, guys that are famous, etc. It's just that it's more accessible to them now because more guys can create their own content and get that clout. Now, with that said, guys got to understand that women like view clout completely differently than like we do. You know what I'm saying? Like guys get clout to get laid. Girls get clout to flex on other girls. You know what I'm saying? Because like at the end of the day, women know deep down her fame and her fortune, whatever, no guy really cares about that. What guys really care about is, are you hot or not? You know what I'm saying? That's why Oprah's still single and she ugly and she's old, right? Why? Because she's not attractive, right? Men don't look for women from a provisioning standpoint, fame and all that other stuff. We want a chick that's bad. A guy will take a chick that's 18 years old and works at McDonald's with zero clout if she's bad enough over a chick that makes, 100 grand a year, 200 grand a year, has a little bit of YouTube fame. You know what I'm saying? So the thing that guys got to understand is that women will 100% jump on the bandwagon if you got clout and exploit you for it. And then just like Fresh said, because we've seen this happen in Miami all the time, a chick will date a dude for a bit, start getting in his stories, getting his posts, whatever it may be. Now she's getting exposed to a whole different demographic of men that are high status to have clout too. And she will monkey branch to those dudes and leave you in the dust, because girls do it all the time, bro. Anytime you see a chick showing like some crazy luxury lifestyle, whatever it is, best believe there's some dude paying for that. And she's doing that to show, look at my life, look at how lit it is. She wants to flex on other chicks and attract higher value guys than who she's currently with, man. So clout is the currency for girls in 2020, man. Like chicks will literally, guys, like I think Offset made a song about this with Cardi B, which is hilarious because they got back together. But literally it's anything for clout. And that's how girls operate in 2020, man, especially the bad young chicks. Anything for clout, bro. So now that you guys know that, you need to operate accordingly. And if you do have a little bit of fame, whether you're the cool, popular guy in high school, you're the popular guy on your college campus, you got an Instagram following, you got a YouTube, whatever it may be, you got some kind of notoriety, you need to protect that and be a little bit more conscious that women operate in a way that, like, just like Miles said, their allegiance is to themselves and self-preservation. Women, this is why women get over breakups so much easier than men, because women 1000% look at men as expendable commodities. You know what I'm saying? But guys don't adhere to that same concept, which I'm telling guys, you need to date like women do and be ruthless just like them, because women are painfully ruthless when it comes to mate selection. But a lot of guys want to exercise honor and all this other BS when they're dealing with chicks. And you can't do that because they're not playing by the same set of rules that you are. You know what I'm saying? Girls are taught you're taught do what's right. Women are taught do what's right for you. So you need to play by the same rules that they play by. And them chasing clout, they're doing it for ulterior motives. You need to protect yourself as a guy. You know what I'm saying?
Let me add one more thing here. I don't know if you guys know Rice Gum. He's a popular YouTuber, Asian guy.
Yeah, the Asian dude.
So he was dating this white chick, right? I forgot her name. Beautiful white chick. And he made her sign a contract saying, hey, you're dating me. You're going to become famous. So any money you make off of dating me, I want a piece of it. Right. And people are like, oh my God, how can you do that? Like, she should be able to make her own money. No, without being in Rice Gum's presence and being on his videos, she will not make money off of like sponsors and like, you know what I'm saying, big brand deals. So he's just saying, you know what? To protect myself and also to benefit me as well, because you're going to benefit off of me, off just being around me. Sign this contract. I want at least, I think, 20-30%. And we can keep it pushing.
Right.
And
deal, bitch.
That's how you got, that's an excellent point that Rice Gum did that. If you have any type of notoriety, guys, and you're making money off your clout, and some chick comes into your life and wants to start getting exposed, tax her, bro, and get percentages of everything that she gets, because it's going to do two things. Number one, it's going to make sure that you monetize off your fame every single time. And then number two, it's going to put her in a box, and she's going to know on certain terms, I can't exploit this guy. like even if I do come up, whatever, I'm going to have to pay a percentage of all my dividends to this guy. And that's how it's got to be, bro. That's how it's got to be, man.
And you know what, real quick, I wanted to say too, is that guys got to understand the difference between having game and being a sucker is that, see, suckers think, for example, okay, if I got, money and fame and all that shit, that's going to get me the chicks, right? That's what a sucker does. So he tries to get girls with his money and fame. A guy who has game understands that the women are going to come to him because of the money and fame and all this other shit and try to exploit him. So what he does with his game is that he actually controls the situation so that he doesn't get exploited. So that's the thing. It's not about, see dudes who don't understand the game. They be thinking, well, let me get some clout so I can get some pussy. No, that's not what's going to happen. What's going to happen is you're going to get some clout. You're going to have some thoughts trying to get at you. And because you got a tender dick, shout out to Boss Mac, you feel what I'm saying? Just because you got that type of shit going on, what's going to happen is you're going to fall in love with the goofy chick, right? She's going to end up manipulating you, right? Mm-hmm. And then you're going to end up getting fucked over because you ain't got no game. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, you can use those tools, but you also have to have game to make it work in your favor. And that's the difference between a person who has game and a person who's a sucker. A sucker does not make it work in his favor. You understand what I'm saying? The dude who has game makes the situations work in his favor. That's what you gotta understand the difference. You know what I mean?
Boom. Yo, I'm so glad you said that. Yo, yo, go okay, real quick, right? So a lot of these guys you see on Instagram, right? And I've met a bunch of them. These basketball players, football players, these YouTube celebrities, like they have no game. So what happens is they'll like have parties, they'll have like events, girls come through, but they're not bringing any girls. It's like they have like a guy that brings them girls all the time. And what happens is they'll start talking to these chicks, right? And they're bad because they're like Instagram models or like models, whatever, and they'll fall in love with these girls. And what happens is these girls will see that shit like, okay, this guy's green.
Right.
I'm gonna get him. And they'll move in, they'll get a car, they'll start, you know what I'm saying, demanding certain stuff.
Right.
And before they know it, she's pregnant and she's like, oh, now I got a baby with this guy, child support.
Right.
And before they know it, it's a wrap. See, so no matter what, I don't care if you're balling, I don't care if you got a good Instagram, you still need game. Even me, bro, like I have to filter chicks and vet them before I even like bring them to my domain because they're gonna try to fleece me. So
right.
I need. See, this is the thing that guys don't get. You need game as a foundation, no matter what. I don't care who you are. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care how much clout you got. You need game at the core level. That's why a lot of these rappers, bro, they're red pill as hell, and they know the game.
Facts.
Like Fabio Foreign, Pop Smoke, all those dudes from New York, they know the game because they know these thoughts. They want them before. Now they want them now. Mike Jones, back then they want me. Now they all on me.
Right.
Yeah, man. Like, because they were dusty dudes, and then the chicks like they get a little bit of clout, and then they even gain weight. They got less attractive, and they're getting more chicks. So dudes, you know, they get it the hardest because they were really struggling with the ladies. I want to do the super chat real quick. Eddie Jones of 1999 super chat. Thank you so much, Eddie. Thanks for the solid content and advice from the four of you. Priceless info for free. Yo, real talk, guys. This is like no one talks about this. But like men need to understand that there's a couple things that you need to get situated in your life to become a man. And the thing that no one ever talks about is understanding and dealing with women appropriately. Because if you don't know how to deal with chicks, this is a life skill that will destroy your, if you don't have it, will destroy your life. If you pick the wrong girl, you don't know how to maneuver in the marketplace correctly, etc. So thank you so much, bro, because dating coaches get enough credit. What was that? Go ahead.
Can you put that back on the screen, please? I'm about to do a story real quick.
Yeah, go ahead. Oh, remember? Okay. yeah, man. So thank you so much for that, Eddie. Okay, guys, so we're gonna move into number 5. We went on with the clout one a little bit longer than expected, but obviously, as you guys know, you're gonna get this fire content. 201 live viewers, guys. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to my channel, Unplug Lifestyle. Please subscribe to Lucario Fan, Miles in the Game, and CEO Lifestyle. All these gentlemen, we do this show every week, Monday 10 p.m., and we rotate it between the channels. So follow their channels as well, guys. You know, obviously Lucario and Miles are OGs in the game, and they paired up with the Miami boys. So we're bringing you guys the fire content. So, okay, number 5, guys, and this one is a little bit different. This one's a little coming from left field, and I want to get the panel's take on this. The 5th way that women exploit men is through relationships. And I guess I'll leave this one off and move on to the panel, see their points. What I mean by this is some girls will just settle. And what I mean by that is that you were like the 2nd, 3rd, 4th option, whatever it may be. And the guy that they really wanted, they weren't able to get him. And a lot of girls have like an innate fear of being alone, not having a boyfriend, etc. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll settle to have a boyfriend just so they can have the title. But what they're not going to tell you is they're still going to be playing the game while you're the safety net. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to go out and try to replace you and find something better. But what they're doing is they're basically dealing with you, right? They're dating you and giving you the least required effort to stay your girlfriend. This is why you get that starfish sex. This is why she bitches and moans. This is why she complains. This is why she disrespects you maybe in public, whatever it may be, because she would rather, right, tolerate you to some degree not hold up her end of the bargain, right? Not give you the sex you want, all that other stuff, the cooperation, because she doesn't want to have to be the girl in her friends group that doesn't have a boyfriend or doesn't have someone that she can drag with her to do certain things. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you're basically filling a temporary role in her life until something better comes along. You know what I'm saying? So because she's still going to definitely field her options and talk to other men and try to replace you. But in the meantime, you're that safety net. What are your guys' takes on this? Because no one really talks about this as far like a girl getting in a relationship with a guy to just use them, exploit them, and then kick them to the curb, find something better. What do you guys think?
Yo,
That's real talk. I'll let Fresh. You look like you want to go first. Go ahead,
man. Okay, this is why, right? When you're in the game, you can see the whole matrix. You can see everything. Of course, so clear. You can see ins and outs, right?
Right.
I used to wonder, guys, right? You ever been to a club, right? You see this hot chick with her friends, whatever. You talk to her, Matt game, make her feel good, get her number, smash her, kind of find out she got a boyfriend. And you're like, wait, you got a boyfriend? Like, Why was this so easy? Why was this so like? I don't get it. There was no resistance at all. You didn't even tell me until after.
Right.
And then it hits me like, she's only with dude because dude's providing, and she's waiting for a better dude to come along. And that is so powerful because a lot of guys don't get this, right? Yeah, you got a girlfriend, bro. But I guarantee you, if you don't have respect and if you don't have like the full essence of what it means to be a true man and even understand game, you don't really have her. She's just like waiting time until she finds the next guy to hop to. So what happens is until that guy commits to her, she won't hop, but she'll use you as much as possible, which means going on dates, trips, maybe for certain events to say she has a boyfriend at work. Basically, you're a tool being used by her, and you don't even know it. And you know how you can tell when you're a tool? When you get home, you say, "Yo, babe, I'm tired as hell. It's been a long day. Come to the bedroom." "Oh, my stomach hurts. I can't do it right now, babe. Maybe tomorrow."
Right.
You say, "You know what? I got you, babe. I love you. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna go to bed with all my blue balls. Don't worry about it." Next day, "Yo, babe, it's early morning. We just woke up. Let's do this." She's like, "Oh, I got a headache, babe. Oh my God, I can't do this right now, but I got a headache."
Right.
So she's always gonna bring excuses of why she can't sleep with you. And also as well, she's not gonna put in much effort. You're gonna have to pay most of the bills. Basically, you're a slave to her. And you think, "Oh, I got a hot girl, I got a girlfriend. I'm doing it." Nah, bro, she's doing you, and she's doing it well. And added to that, if she got Instagram and she don't ever post you, bro, what's happening here is that she's advertising to all the guys out there saying, "Hey, I'm available. I don't have a boyfriend." Mind you, you're posting her on your Instagram. Girls are like, "Oh, he's taking I don't want to talk to him." Yeah, she's out here posting trips by herself in a bikini, ass pictures, and having a ball ass time while you're out there struck. The point here, guys, is that yes, you'll be finesse and fleets into being into a relationship, and you won't even know it until it's too late. And if she's gone, you're like, "Wait, why'd she leave me?" Because she never really loved you, bro, from the beginning. I'm done.
Yeah, I got something. Lucario, check the private chat real quick.
All right, hold on. Let me check the private chat.
Yeah. So what I want to talk about real quick is that, and I've heard this from other gamers and players or whatever, is that women in general, they have like a man for each thing in their life. Like the average woman or the average chick with a certain level of game is gonna have like 5 different dudes.
Yep.
You understand? She's gonna have, and she has relationships with all these dudes. Like I got a homegirl, she got one nigga that she flirt with like she'll call him like 2 or 3 times a week just to flirt with him. But this dude have a mechanic shop and she get her car fixed for free. You get what I'm saying? Like you have another dude that they'll always you could text them, "Hey, good morning, beautiful," and they'll text you back. But that's the girl that calls you up to complain about the 4 other niggas that she's fucking. Right. Then you got another guy who he's always good for a lunch date. You know what I'm saying? Then you got the other guy, he's always good for good dick. Like that's a nigga like me. And then you got and then you got another dude who like maybe he got clout connections, like Fresh Prince CEO. He got clout connections, like she could get to the rooftop parties in Miami where she could meet people and she could meet rappers and she could do this and she could do that. Like bitches, because like I said, bitches is all about they survival. But then you got some bitches who get creative and they not only survive, but they thrive off of the different relationships and networks that they make with different niggas. Because remember, it's a lot of fucking simps out there. It's a lot of simps out there, and a lot of simps will do shit simply for the promise of pussy, not even actually getting pussy, but just to be in close proximity to pussy. Niggas will do shit. You understand? Niggas will put bitches like how many bitches you know? I'm sure y'all know them. How many bitches you know that is best fucking friends with a fucking 300-pound bouncer at the club just so she could get in for free?
Yep.
Now,
every time she see the nigga, she's kissing the nigga on the cheek. She do that thing where she lift up one of her legs when she's hugging and kissing him, but she would never even think, dream, or daydream about fucking this nigga. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
But he gets her into the club and she always show him love. You know, I mean, she'll even go buy the nigga a fucking hot dog from the corner for the nigga because he's standing there. He got to guard the door. He might be hungry or some shit. She'll even do little stupid shit like that for him. But she would never fuck him or anything else simply because it's like, look, when I come through with my girls, I'll always get into this club for free. You get what I'm saying? And that's how girls do it. Like they use the game of networking and relationships to get exactly what they want from a team of different niggas. You understand what I'm saying? Now, what happens is now that's why we promote, understanding who you are, manhood, game, awareness, and all of these things, because you got to be on point, because the only time a bitch is going to look to you and only to you is if you have all of these things in place. You understand what I'm saying? Yep. You know how to you already have you have resources, you have your money in order, you're a social dude where when she hangs out with you, she's automatically a part of the upper echelon. She's automatically gonna get into the club. Why? Not just because she's friends with the bouncer. She don't have to do all that because she's fucking you because she's your girl. She finds herself in better places. You understand what I'm saying? Like I know. I've been in situations where I've had a bitch like lie about her marital status just so she could fuck with me. And the reason why she was fucking with me, I came later to find out, was that the bitch was on vacation when she was fucking with me. And let me explain what I mean by that. So this bitch this chick that I was fucking at the time had 3 kids, and she had what she told me was an ex-husband who, because he lost his job, still was living at the house with her and the 3 kids.
God
damn. At least that was the story. But look, like I said, I don't worry about shit. I wrap it up and I'm good. So long as you give me what I want, I don't really think about it that much. You understand what I'm saying? I don't worry about it. But what I started to realize was that the bitch was just hanging out with me to go on vacation. You understand? Spending time with me meant time away from her 3 kids. Spending time with me meant time away from her fucking, I mean, I don't want to shit on this dude, but I'm just talking about how it looks through her eyes, a failure of a husband. You understand what I'm saying? Because the nigga lost his job. But all the shit she was telling me, that's how she was looking at him. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying that's what he was. I'm saying that's how she was looking at him, because I don't really want to shit on another man that I don't even know. But I'm just putting that out there. So the point I'm trying to make is that other than like networking and all that shit, a bitch will use you as an escape. You understand what I'm saying? A bitch will really use you as an escape because dealing with an on point dude like me, she knew that I had shit taken care of. Money wasn't an issue. If we're going to a nice restaurant, if we're going to some place to listen to live music, some jazz or whatever, these bitches will like. And what I realized was that she was actually using me. You understand? To escape her mundane bullshit lifestyle. You get what I'm saying? So I was the guy that gave her a good time and good dick. That's who and I realized this kid, the bitch used to drive an hour. She drove an hour away. She literally drove 59 minutes to come fucking see me, bro. You see what I'm saying? So that's to let you know how far a bitch would go to fulfill her requirements for whatever she's trying to get to as far as her survival or whatever she needs as a female. So chicks will exploit you and do whatever, and it's just up to you to be aware of the shit. And then what happened was She fucked up. She flaked on me, and then she tried to get back in. And I had to shut it down. Like I had to just block the bitch. You understand? Because I realized what was going on, and then on top of that, you're gonna start flaking and disrespecting. You can't do that. You see what I'm saying? But you know, you just have to understand that women, they network. They're not just social creatures just because it's fun. No, they're social creatures because it's a part of their nature to be able to use different people in different relationships for different requirements in their life. You see what I'm saying?
Bro. I'm about to kick Miles off the stream because I can't have him talking like that on my channel, making me look bad. And 1000%, I didn't want to interrupt because that was too much. I need you guys to really understand, and because that was very important what Miles just said. You guys got to understand that women have compartmentalized roles for different men in their life that they can exploit to their advantage at different phases of their life. You understand? There's a guy in her phone as Uber dude. There's a dude in the phone as phone bill. There's a guy in the phone as rent, etc. And when you deal with and here's the thing, the reason why I know this, I had to learn this the hard way living here in Miami. When you're dealing with really bad chicks, they have dudes in these roles, and these guys willingly do this. Sometimes they're not even smashing. They're doing it on like the hope of smashing, just like Miles was saying. Mm-hmm. And this is one of the unfortunate, like uncomfortable realities that men have to learn when they deal with very attractive women, that women spend way more place than you think they do. And then on top of that, not only do they spend place, because let's keep it real, a dude will be happy just if he could smash 5 chicks. Chicks take it another level. They're not happy with smashing 5 dudes. They're happy with exploiting 5 dudes. Mm-hmm. And the thing is that they're not even smashing these guys a lot of the time. They're just using them for different things, whatever. And then what they'll do is they'll tell you, oh, he's my friend, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? She gonna try to if she ends up being your girl or whatever, she gonna try to de-escalate it. Like, oh, he's just my friend, whatever. But he's like spending crazy dough to fly her out, do all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? So you guys got to be able to read between the lines and understand that women do this. They exploit guys and they're professionals at this, which actually segues perfectly into the next one. Lucario, Fresh, do you want to touch on anything before we hit number 4?
I think Lucario has to go.
Go ahead.
Lucario has to go.
Yeah, I just wanted to say real quick is that as far as getting exploited for relationships, the way that you won't get exploited, like I always tell guys, is if you want a girlfriend or whatever, you got to put a chick through the ringer, meaning you got to let her earn the spot. So once the chick earns a spot, there's no way in hell she can exploit you for a relationship, because that means she actually has to do work to get the relationship. Most women who exploit guys for relationships are women who are dealing with men who are thirsty for a relationship, and they make the girlfriend within like a month or so, or even quicker than that. It'd be like they've been on a second or third date, and now she's the girlfriend. So it's easy for her to exploit because she didn't have to do anything to get there. And also what happens is this, and I talked about this on another video I did. You got to be careful about being the safe guy. So what does that mean? That means that you're the guy who, let's say, for example, if your game is weak as fuck, you have a hard time getting girls, you're not the type of guy that's really well-versed in the game. And then all of a sudden, for some reason, you meet this hot girl, either through a friend or through some other circumstance. And then she wants to date you. And then she ends up, being your girlfriend. She's like, hey, I want to be with you. Let's be together and all this other shit. Understand that you're being exploited because you're the safe guy. The safe guy is the guy who's the lame beta male type of dude with no game, who a hot girl latches onto because the alpha she really wanted just fucked her over. Do you understand what I'm saying? So now she's going to you for safety to build herself back up, feel good again, have some dude worship her so she can feel like she's worthy. And then once she's done with you, then she's going to discard you. Now, the dangerous part about that is if you are that guy, usually you're going to lose your fucking mind because this is the hottest girl you ever been with. You understand what I'm saying? You're damn near in love with her. You want to marry her. This is you're you know what I'm saying? And so she's going to, when she drops you, you really, listen, you might want to kill yourself. You understand what I'm saying? If we're going to keep it real. So you got to be careful about being exploited in that way. So understand this, and this may sound weird, but think about it this way. If you get a bad chick who want to fuck with you, but you're not the type of guy that usually gets bad chicks or has the type of game to get bad chicks, understand that you're being exploited. Understand that you actually haven't done enough work in the game to deserve that type of chick in the first place. So understand that's some bullshit. Like you should be looking at this chick like that's some like you got to look at her like what's your angle, bitch? You understand?
Right. That's big facts.
Yo,
you can smash
right now. Like the fucking video right now.
I tell a nigga like that, yo, smash as many times as you can and keep it moving. And that's
right.
You know what I'm saying?
I want to touch. Hold on. Okay, yeah. Go ahead.
You see what Lucari just said right there, right? Damn. I cannot tell you how many dudes, right, think I got a bad chick. Yeah, man, I'm the guy. Bro, you're a dweeb. She's gonna finesse you. And be careful of these girls, right? That their idols are Cardi B, Meg Thee Stallion, and City Girls, because those girls are looking for the bag. Like that's their whole goal. So you like, yeah, I got a bad chick. She's bad. She likes rap, blah, blah, blah. I like rap. Nah, she about to finesse you and you don't even know it. So be careful. Sorry, my bad.
I just want to say real quick, and that look what Lucari just said is some real shit, because a lot of guys don't understand that a big part of game is understanding where you're at in the game as well. You understand? You have to understand your own position in the game. So, like he said, if you know you don't got that type of mouthpiece, you don't got that type of experience, and you got a bad bitch doing what you say, something ain't right. So you have to be so aware that you even know when you're being played in a given situation based on your level of game. You get what I'm saying? But what I wanted to talk about, and it also has to do with levels of game, is the thing with relationships is this. You know, and this is why I have a certain like issue with like MGTOW dudes, because I always say this. It's like dudes will sit there forever complaining about female nature, but not realize how to understand it to make it work for them. So that's what I want to say about relationships. It's a woman's nature, like I said, to be sociable. You understand? The next level of the game is for you to harness that. Do you understand what I'm saying? The next level of the game is for you to understand that your bitch is gonna talk. Your bitch is gonna meet niggas. If you got a cute bitch, dudes is gonna think she's attractive. Instead of getting jealous and being a dickhead about it, learn how to use that to your advantage. You understand? Because, like, for example, I've been in situations where me and my bitch wanted to like fucking just buy some shit that cost a couple of $100, but it wasn't in the budget. And my bitch had some lame ass nigga that just liked her like that. And I was like, yo, tell that nigga you need a couple $100 for your phone bill. See what he do. The nigga fucking cash after a couple $100. And we were sitting pretty that weekend on this nigga's money. You understand? I've done that before. It's not something that I like to practice because, again, like I'm more of like an old school traditional type of nigga where if my bitch need $200, and I'm talking about my main chick, like my woman, then I'm gonna take care of that. But if she coming to me telling me, yo, I got this dumb nigga that he just want to give me money, I'm like, I tell him this and this, see what he do, right? What I'm doing is I'm using her relationship to benefit me. You get what I'm saying? And she's the vessel. She's the, like I tell you guys, the female is the accessory. Do you understand? She's there to enhance your situation. Same thing like my homegirl, right? When I went on vacation and I left my car at her crib. That nigga that she be finessing every week, who owned the mechanic shop, the nigga replaced and changed my battery for me while I was on vacation. When I came back to pick up my car, I had a brand new fucking battery in the bitch. You see what I'm saying? So these are ways that you don't just, because it's easy to look at the title and be like, oh, how women exploit men and this, that, and the third. But here's the thing. You have to understand that you're the man. You're the one that's actually is in control. So don't shame that woman for understanding the dynamics of relationships and social networking. Fucking harness that bitch. You understand? Make her realize her place, and then harness the situation. Use her power and combine it with yours. So now you're a more powerful man. Why? Because you got a bitch that understand game too. You see what I'm saying? So you putting that bitch onto more game, not just to benefit her, but to benefit you. You see what I'm saying? Because why would she only get her car fixed when she could get both our cars fixed? You see what I'm saying? Why would she just let the dude give her a certain amount of money where she could play him and get extra money, so both of y'all could go on vacation, or both of y'all could buy something, or whatever it is. You get what I'm saying? So you got to learn how to use shit to your advantage instead of just complaining about it.
And real quick, man, like, and here's the thing too, she'll enjoy doing it for you if she sees you as the best option. She'll actually fleecing others for your benefit if you know what you're doing correctly. And real quick, guys, we got 254 live viewers. Don't forget to like the video. You know what I'm saying? What was that, Lucari? Go ahead.
I was telling Miles to check the private chat real quick.
Yeah, man. Like the video, guys. Subscribe to all the channels, CEO Lifestyle, Lucario Fan, and Miles in the Game. But with that said, we'll move on to the next one. That was some heavy games. So, okay, guys, just a quick recap for the people that might have just tuned in because the viewers have been going up. We're talking about 6 ways women exploit men in 2020. Number 6 was for clout, right? Which we talked about that extensive with social media, etc., whatever. Next was relationships, just like Lucari just broke it down, which I thought was a fantastic explanation, that if you're a guy that you know you're not that high caliber, but all of a sudden you're dating a 9 out of 10, something is up, and you need to start doing some investigating. You know what I'm saying? Because you're probably just a rebound until she finds something better. Right. And then number 4, we're gonna get into. So we covered 2 already. We're gonna cover number 4, which is resources, guys. And this one digs a little bit deeper than guys think. They think, oh, women just want resources, oh, blah blah blah. And I think it's a little bit deeper than that. I'm gonna turn it to the panel. Lucari, I'll let you go first, bro, because you went last time. So hold on, you got yourself muted.
There we go.
Yeah,
all right, I'm good.
Go ahead, brother.
All right. So as far as resources is concerned, man, see, the thing is this, what guys have to understand the difference between when they're dealing with women, they got to understand the difference between sexual attraction, right, and attraction because of resources. So a woman will be attracted to you because you have resources, meaning you have a good job, you got a nice house, you got a nice car. Women are going to be attracted to you because of that, because they want to use you for those things, meaning they want to use you for what those things are actually used for. So she's like, oh, he has a good car, I want him to drive me around. Oh, he has money, I want him to spend his money on me. He has a nice house, I want to be chilling in his house. Notice none of that had to do with sex. You understand what I'm saying? So what happens is that sometimes women will trade sex to buy her more time with your resources. That she actually wants to fuck you. You understand what I'm saying? This is what confuses a lot of guys. They be like, oh, well, guys want, women want money and status and resources. And like, yeah, they do, but they want that as something they use you for. And so what's going to happen is that when you're dealing with that girl, you're going to be begging her basically for sex. You understand? Either directly or indirectly, because she doesn't want to have sex with you. Now, a woman can be sexually attracted to you and also like your resources. But if she only likes your resources, she's going to exploit you for that. And she's going to string you along as much as she can without having to give you sex. This is why sometimes you have women who will get guys who are so game goofy that these chicks could be with a dude for maybe a year or a year and a half, and they'll stretch it out to the point where they still haven't even, the guy haven't even fucked the girl. You understand what I'm saying? So the woman, what she'll do is she'll say, oh, let's take it slow. And she won't even kiss this dude until like the maybe 3rd or 4th month they've been chilling with each other. You understand what I'm saying? Then she's going to wait another 6 months, and then she'll allow him to eat the booty. You understand what I'm saying? She'll allow him to do that, right? And so now she's so
I wish.
Right. So it'll be a whole year. You understand what I'm saying? And he still hasn't had sex with this girl, but he done spent thousands of dollars on her. He'd been driving her around. He'd been paying her rent. He'd been doing all this other stuff. So she's going to exploit him for those resources because that's all she wants him for. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what it is, man.
Yo, I just want to add something to that. It be them dudes who, those guys who say, yo, I want a girl who got a low body count. I want a girl who take it slow. Yo, if she fuck me on the first date, I can't wife her, because it be them dudes who be getting lost in that type of game gambit that a woman might do.
Exactly.
Don't kiss the bitch until a month after the first date. Like,
right.
And he's like, oh yeah, I like that because she's showing that she got, integrity.
Right.
She's taking it slow. That's how I know she's wifey material.
Keep that over there.
Right.
Bruh. Like, come on, man. Y'all this is why cats need game, bro. This is why cats need game. Like, because it's so many different things a woman could do to to influence you to move a certain way, especially when it comes to pussy, and you know, just her overall thing. Because you know, that's why I be saying, man, never just be happy to be in the presence of a bitch. You understand? Because there's a lot of dudes out there like that. They're literally just like excited that they're gonna be hanging out with a bitch.
Right.
Meanwhile, that bitch is inviting you. Oh my god! Look at this nigga's fucking screen name. It's fucking stupid.
The type to be glad dudes on child support. He's the worst out here.
How long is that screen name though? But anyway, these dudes just be happy for that shit. Meanwhile, the bitches, you thought it was a date, but the bitches invited you to a fucking pyramid scheme meeting.
Right, exactly.
Yo,
like I can't. You know what I'm saying? So, but resources, right? We're gonna talk about resources. Yeah, again, you know, be careful, because if the bitch is on you, remember she's not enjoying you. She's enjoying your resources. You have to understand the difference. You understand? And like Lucario said, she's willing to even trade sex, or, you know, making out with you or touching you and all that dumb shit, just so she could spend more time like in your house, in your car, or, you know, get you to pick her and her friends up from the fucking airport, or paint her fucking house. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and then, you know, back to what I was talking about, where guys are just so happy to be in the presence of a chick. It's like they don't realize that they're actually spending their most valuable resource, which is fucking time, guys. It's time is your most valuable resource, because I don't care if you believe in reincarnation or whatever you believe in. You only get one life, bro. You only get one life. That's why this game shit is so fucking serious, because you want to increase the value of all your interactions. You want to increase the value of your day-to-day. You want to increase the value of your health, your mindset, your confidence, you know, just everything. You understand? Like you want to, not only do you want to fuck with hot bitches, you want to fuck with bitches that are quality, that respect you, that, you know, that don't flake, that treat you right, that fucking are thoughtful bitches, that you're not always the one. You know, we talking about resources. You're not always the one putting out resources. You understand? Like, there's times that when she's on her way to your crib, she's bringing something too. You understand? Like, she understands that. Look, you're the man, and you take care of everything. But hey, sometimes she could fucking bring something too. You get what I'm saying? Like, you want a chick that has some type of, you know, courtesy, thoughtfulness about her, and that's why game is so important. Because, like I said, a lot of dudes, they're literally just happy to be able to say that they have a date. You understand? Meanwhile, like I said, the bitch is just inviting you to a fucking Tupperware party or a pyramid scheme, you know, convention or some dumb shit like that. And you think she likes you. Bro, she don't even like you, bro. She's just literally using you for your time. Like sometimes, even in the middle of fucking a bitch, sometimes you gotta look at the clock and say, okay, I'm gonna just have you suck my dick till I nut, because I can't fuck you no more. We've been fucking for too long. You understand what I'm saying?
What?
The reason why I started talking about that is because I have that issue sometimes, where when the pussy's good, I spend a lot of time fucking, more time than I should. Do you understand? You have to know how to cut certain shit short, no matter how much you're enjoying yourself. Like even sometimes, you know, we even talk about like not spending too much time talking to a chick. That's important too. Like, you have to, you know, get the small talk out the way, you know, speak the game, you know, close it up, get the info, and you got to cut it short right there, because there has to be a point in the situation where she is thinking about you and missing you. You understand? You can't give a bitch as much time as she wants. You understand? Because I was going on the third round and I was like, fuck. And I asked the bitch, I was like, you want more dick? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, fuck. You understand? And I realized, I'm like, nah, we going on the third fucking round. We're going to have to cut this. So in the middle of the third round, I was like, all right, you know what? I'm not going to make this round as long as I made the other rounds. We going to cut the shit short, because you can't get no more dick for today. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, you remember, time is your most important resource, because you use time to get money. You use time to get all the other shit that you have in your life. It's all about time. So beware of that shit, and don't let them use your most valuable resource like that. Don't let them exploit your most valuable resource like that.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Fred. It's on
yeah,
you.
man. So resources, right, guys? So I find a lot of guys leave with their wallet, and when you leave with your wallet, she becomes the master, and you become the customer. So I think like this, right? Guys should leave with respect. I'm actually going to coin this phrase. Don't leave with your wallet. Leave with respect. Because what's going to happen is when you come into a scenario or situation, leading with respect, you demand respect from the very beginning, and you set the frame and you set boundaries. So in this case, what happens is a lot of guys will be like, yo, like either I've made it, or like, I know if I show off with my money, she's going to want to sleep with me. And majority of the time, that's not true, because one, she just wants to have a fun time. And then two, if you try to show off too much, she'll be like, oh, let me see how I can finesse this nigga real quick, because obviously he's living lavish, and you know what I'm saying? So in essence, what I'm saying is that like most guys should be aiming to find a high interest girl that's into them, and whatever extra is a perk. So you taking her to a nice restaurant is a perk. You taking her to adult venue is a perk of being around you. It's not an extension of you. It's kind of like, you know what? I have fun here. You come along for the ride. So when it comes to resources, don't leave with your wallet, guys, because you're just gonna put yourself in a customer frame, and then she can't respect you. And the biggest thing is, I don't care who you are. If you don't have respect from a chick, then you must as well just like leave her alone and find a new chick, because that's what the name of the game is. So, for example, you've had a chick, right? You meet her for the first time, everything's going well on a date, and all of a sudden she just changes tune. Like you did something to lose respect, and at that point, like she's like, you know what? I'm not gonna respect this dude anymore. Like I'm through with it. I'm just gonna do whatever I want. So the point here is that like you need to lead with respect rather than having your resources as the main thing. And you don't want to be in the frame of a customer at all, because once you're in that frame, you can't get out of it. It's kind of like you just use a trap card on yourself, and now you're trapped. So resources, guys, is very important. Don't ever leave with your wallet. And also as well, don't forget, most guys are simps out here. So if you're doing this, you gotta compete and play the game. And some of you guys cannot compete with these millionaire simps. And what's gonna happen is you're gonna fall short. She's gonna be with you for a little bit and then bounce to the next dude, because it's just who's the highest bidder, right? And you don't want to be in that game at all, because let's face it, guys. Some of these guys are going extra mile. Dubai trips, France, Greece. The budget is unlimited. They're just gonna spend. So you get the point. No resources, lead with respect, and don't fall into that trap of being that customer.
Real quick, I'm just want to say, there's always going to be a guy with more money than you. You understand what you want to do is you want to show the female the perks of actually being with you because of who you are, not because of the money. Because money she could get from any dude, but you have to show her the uniqueness of your personality, the uniqueness of spending time with you. That's what's going to make her actually interested and respect spending time with you.
So I want to shout out to the super chat right here. Peter B, $99 super chat. Thank you so much for that, Peter. I appreciate you guys a ton. You guys just gave me so much money. Don't worry, bro. We got you, man. So since you gave that super chat, I want to I'll finish this one off, and then we'll go on to the next one, number 3. You guys got to understand that women thirst trap with their body, men thirst trap with their lifestyle, right? Resources, etc. So the thing is, guys, you know how this is what female game is, okay? Female game is this. She leverages her sexuality against you, like dangling a carrot. Hey, you want some of this puss? You like this nice ass? You like this these tits? Okay, I'm going to leverage this against you in return for some kind of compliance. The biggest form of that typically is resources, your money, your time, whatever it may be, right? So what you need to do is you need to play the game back at her, and you need to basically let her know. Because here's the thing. There's nothing wrong with dangling the carrot and getting chicks over that. You got a Lambo, you got all this, whatever it may be. You become a sucker when you let her start to leverage her pussy against you, when in reality, you're actually in a stronger position as a high-value guy. Because let me tell you guys something. I need everybody to understand this shit, like, very, very fucking closely. High-value men are the real prize, not women. There's bad chicks all across the fucking place, man. Everywhere. Beauty is very common, okay? But there's very few guys that have their money together, have their body together, high value, and understand female dynamics and game. Because let me tell you guys something. Women want a guy that has game that they have to work to get the affection of. They don't want a rich guy that they can walk all over, because at the end of the day, it's like having spaghetti that tastes good, but it's cold. You know what I'm saying? Because everything else is where it should be, but the temperature of the food is not hot enough for them to actually enjoy it to its full level. So when you have the money and the status and everything, it behooves you to make the woman earn it. And how you earn it is she could see that you live a good lifestyle and all that shit, but you have to make her earn that, man. And you make her earn it by keeping her on her toes and letting her know that her sexuality has no power over you. The only way she's going to put some respect on your joint, right?
Put some respect on my name.
Is she's going to have to know that she's replaceable. A lot of these rich simps, the big mistake they do is they pedestalize this bitch and she makes $10,000 a year. Meanwhile, he's making $100,000 a month. So the way you're going to put respect on your name is if you have resources, you have to have game, man. For guys that have money, there's no way around it. You guys have to learn game, because if you don't, girls are going to step all over you, and they're going to leverage their sexuality against you for your resources. When you need to spin it the other way around and let her know, if you don't fuck me fast, I'm kicking you to the curb. Because just like Lucario said earlier at the top of this topic, if a girl is not giving you sex quick, and you're like, and you got dough, bro, she's using you 1,000%, because she should be terrified to lose you. So she should be giving you the sex faster. Girls give sex to guys quickly that they don't want to lose. You understand? But if she tries to like, oh no, whatever, she tries to barter with the pussy and like, you're a high value guy, and you sit there and allow her to do it, she's going to do it. And then she's going to withhold the sex from you, because that shows that you don't have an abundance. Because some of these rich guys are still simps, man. So big thing guys got to understand is that you're the prize. Don't let her leverage sex against you. And if you have resources, you have to make her have sex with you even faster, because she's going to try to draw it out. You can't allow that shit. You need to like kick her immediately if she's on that bullshit. So,
and actually, Myron,
go ahead.
Can we give Peter a Don DeMarco?
Yeah. Go ahead. We're out here saving lives, saving you guys money, man, and headaches.
Yep.
So, okay, we're going to go over to number 3 and then the top 2. Okay. Number 3, guys, comfort. This one, we could probably run through this one quickly. And we're gonna open up the phone lines, guys. Don't worry. We're gonna start getting phone calls. Have you guys call in. I'm gonna put the number below here in a second. And we got 256 live viewers, guys. Please like the video, right? So it gets pushed in the algorithm for other people to see this type of stuff, because this is life-saving advice. No one helps men anymore as far as like navigating the marketplace. And if you listen to these blue pill dating coaches and these other idiots and female dating coaches, they're going to have you going, making all kinds of mistakes, losing all kinds of money in time. So with that said, number 3, guys, is comfort. Okay. Another way that women exploit men is for comfort. All right. And what I mean by this is that, let's say you were friend zoned for a bit, right? And the girl, you know, she had her fun, you know what I'm saying? She went and she had partied in Miami with guys like me and Fresh, Vegas, all that shit. And then eventually, you know, she loses her luster a bit, you know what I'm saying? And then she comes back, and you've been there the whole time. You've been that, you know, diligent, loyal friend, and you've always been there when she had problems. And she finally decides, you know what, man, I'll give you a chance. And, you know, and you take her, right? What you don't understand is that, well, number one, just like the guy that we were talking about before, that she was looking for a relationship, she enjoys your comfort because she's been around these other guys because here's the thing, guys that have game have a very uncanny skill with making women uncomfortable. You understand? Because when you have game, women know on certain terms that their position with you is never, you know, concrete. They're always basically like day to day, like, oh, did he find another girl? Oh man, they're walking on eggshells when they deal with you because they know you can replace them at a snap. And here's the uncomfortable reality. Women love that. You know what I'm saying? Never deny, just like Kev Samuels said this the other day on Sunday, and I thought it was great. Never deny a woman the privilege of being uncomfortable in a relationship with you. And the thing is if she's been doing that for a minute, dealing with bad boys, dealing with these guys that have game, right? Guys that make her feel uncomfortable, right? Because that is definitely a sign of having game, is the girl that you're with is uncomfortable and she walks on eggshells because she doesn't want to lose you. Eventually, that's going to wear and tear on her a bit, right? The stress, etc., of uncertainty. So your dumbass has been there in the cut the whole time being good. She will eventually give you a chance when she realizes, man, this is a stressful life. I can't deal with it no more. So number 3 way a woman exploits you is for comfort. I'm going to turn it to the panel. Fresh, go ahead. You go ahead, man.
Yeah, man. So comfort, guys. So this kind of falls into like being in a relationship too as well. Let's say like you're with a chick. She sees that you're able to provide a certain type of lifestyle, certain type of life, and she's gonna get comfortable by relying on you and your resources. So she'll play the part. She's gonna go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, make sure you're happy, make sure your balls are drained for now at least. And then once she gets into that spot of comfort and she's good to go, knowing that you're gonna be the provider, beta male simp, mangina, as my guy Coach Adams would say, she's gonna go ahead and say, you know what? Now that I planted my roots, I can behave however I want to behave. And once again, if you're a guy with means and you have no game, you're gonna get taken advantage of 100%. And what happens is that like a lot of guys are like, oh my god, she's so good to me. I've never had this done before in my life. Like she's the one, bro. She finessed you. You didn't even know it. So this is why you need to follow us and listen to what we say, because we're telling you guys so you don't make these mistakes and be like those guys out there that are being finessed daily and they don't even know about it. I can't tell you how many guys I see here in Brickell, downtown Miami, bro. Older, big belly guys. And I'm like, bro, this chick does not in any form or fashion love you. Actually, a funny story. I was walking with Myron's lawyer, Andrew, and some other guys from a photo shoot that we did on Sunday. And I saw a girl I was smashing on a date with a sugar daddy. And I said to myself, if he only knew if I pulled up my phone right now, I got a video. Nah, let me not say that. But he thinks
that. It'd be like that though. Guys got to learn this, man. Like, bro, especially you live in cities like Miami, LA, Vegas, whatever. Bro, they're like these chicks are using a lot of these rich dudes, man. Like just straight up, like, you know, they're women. You guys got to understand, women. When there's women, there's a lot of the time the ends justify the means. A bag is worth degrading themselves at points in their life. You know what I'm saying? For that security, whatever. Go ahead, Fresh.
No, very good point, bro. But you know what's the worst is the average guy, the average Joe on the street, average Joe working his job. That's the worst. The guy that if he gave her a bag or gave her money, that would hurt him to the core and it would damage him financially. And a lot of you guys out there working a regular job, you're falling into that same trap where you meet a chick, she's bad, you probably never had that level of chick before. She comes to you, gives you some fake attention and fake love at the very beginning, gets her foot in the door. 6 months later or a year later, she just changes over. She doesn't respect you, and then you're paying all the bills. You're taking her shopping. You're taking on trips, and you're going to credit card debt. And before you know it, you're on the corner, or she left you, and you got hella debt. Now you got to deal with, and she's going to the next dude that's going to take care of her even better than you could have. So once again, guys, comfort. Just make sure that you're not being taken advantage of. Make sure that once as well. You get respect first of all, and then whatever comes after is going to be under your boundaries, under your frame. So,
right, and I want to say too, this part of the topic really like can cover a lot of different grounds because, like I said, I had a chick that I was fucking with, and she literally told me that when she's with me, she feels like she's on vacation. You understand? And what I started realizing was that. That's literally what it was for her. It wasn't like a relationship. Like I was doing everything. You understand? And sometimes like you have to awareness comes with game. You understand? You have to be aware of what's going on because look, the way I run my game, you know, I'm a pretty on point dude. I got everything covered. Like if I say I'm taking you to a restaurant, trust and believe that I have that whole expense covered. You know, I usually you know, to cut out all of the bullshit, I'll pick a girl up because I want to control the situation. I don't want her being late. I don't want no problems with the cabs and nothing. I'll come get you. Blah 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 blah. Like so, what I'm saying is, a lot of time when the chick is fucking with a guy like me, because I'm so on point and everything is already taken care of, the plans have been made, the reservations have been set, everything is done. They literally can just fucking put their mind on cruise. And just enjoy themselves fucking with me. You understand what I'm saying? Now, so you have to have a certain level of awareness, especially when you run game like that, where you, at some point, you got to start instructing her to do things to enhance the situation and to start benefiting you, just like how you benefit her. Because again, what a lot of guys don't realize is how important, like how much you improve the life of a female just fucking standing next to her. You understand? Like, you have to understand, again, we talk about how females are emotional. And you have to understand that you, as a logical thinker, you being naturally bigger and stronger, you having, just a certain mind of, of masculinity. You have to understand that it brings up a woman's level in society, in her mind, like her emotions. Bro, I got chicks who I deal with. They sleep better when I'm in their city. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even joking. I'm not, like, they sleep better. I know this might sound crazy. They have better bowel movements when I'm around.
A lot of guys,
because their body and their mind is at ease because I'm closer to them. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they have a level of comfort knowing that a man is around, where it's like, if something comes up, if something pops up, it's like she could literally say, "Oh, this is it," and then I'll be like, "Don't worry, I got it," and you good, whatever it is.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Or something wrong with the toilet, I could fix that. You need the doors, the locks on the doors changed, I could deal with that. You understand what I'm saying? Like, just certain man shit they don't have to worry about. It puts their mind at ease. You understand? And I really don't think men understand how important that is, and why is reasons like that why we have to consider ourselves the prize.
Miles,
and take shit seriously.
Real quick, man. Like,
go ahead.
Yo, that is 1000% fact. Like, you guys got to understand what Miles is saying right now. Write that down, because you guys got to know this. A lot of women live a life of chaos. You understand? They have like no real like organization. Like, they're kind of just like, they wake up, drink wine, go to work, lipstick all smeared, whatever it may be. Like, or they might look good. They might like look great. But their house is like in turmoil. You know what I'm saying? There's hair everywhere. It's all dirty. This is why, like, I always tell guys, don't bother trying to go back to a chick's place. You need to bring her back to yours. Because if you're relying on to try to close at her spot, right, especially on a first date or something, a big reason why she's not going to want to bring you back, besides the fact that she's going to have anxiety with possibly having sex with you, is that her place is going to be a mess, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of girls live a life of chaos, guys. Like, you guys see them getting lit on Instagram, having a fun time, on boats, at parties, mansion houses, whatever it may be, like, doing cool things with their friends, doing brunch, all that, traveling the world. That comes at a cost, guys. That comes at a big cost. And the thing is that what you don't see behind the stories, the cool Instagram pictures, all that other stuff, is the turmoil and the stress and the anxiety it causes on the girl. You understand? Like, that she's living her life unorganized, no real priorities, kind of just like living young, wild, and free. But that comes with consequences. And the thing is that when a girl meets a guy that's on point, this is why leadership is so important, especially to millennial women, right? Because when you come in and you tell her, we're going to do this at this time, whatever, and she doesn't have to make a decision for once, she could just show up and not be stress-free, she's going to really value that, man. And I just wanted to add a little bit more merit to what Miles is saying. You guys got to understand, man, a lot of women live a life of turmoil, bro. And you are the direction, and you are the guy that leads her on the right path. If you can, if you got your stuff together as a man, she'll follow your lead. Go ahead, Miles. What do you mean?
I just want to say one more thing real quick, just after that as well. And I actually learned this from Lucario a while back. This shit's so powerful. So get this, right? If you got a chick, right, and she's comfortable with you, right, she probably won't offer to do anything for you. Now, when you're in the game and you're demanding respect, she might say, "Hey, babe, you know what? Let me go ahead and do this for you because I know you're busy like this." And you're like, nah, don't worry, I got it. Nigga, let her do it.
Right.
Because it's going to do two things.
Right.
It's going to allow you to be, you know what I'm saying, have her handle that task. And two, if she's asking to do stuff for you, she respects you. And let her do it, because she doesn't do much anyway. And as a guy, like, you want her to help you with certain things. So having her play a role in your life is very important to getting that either the LTR or getting that long-term respect.
Exactly. And that's what I was gonna close with. I was gonna say that, like, with the understanding that just being a man to a woman, being an actual man to a woman, just that in itself, you can think about it as a reward. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's a reward to the female. But with that mindset, that's when you have to start the reward and punishment and the making her earn shit. You got to start that shit early, because the simple fact that you're inviting her out to like Myron said, because if you get on the Bad Boy membership, quick plug, we tell you got to set the time, set the date, and everything got to be set by you. So the woman her mind is already on cruise control. So that right there is a reward. But what are you really rewarding? So that's why you have to look at the situation early and start making her earn shit. You understand? So if maybe she doesn't offer to do anything for you, but maybe you tell her to do something for you. You understand? Be like, yo, the next time you head into my crib, I'm gonna need you to pick up some, I'm gonna need you to pick up some Oreo cookies and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, or not Oreo cookies necessarily, but anything, I drink Fiji water. Like, bitch, I need you to pick up a case of Fiji water next time you come to my crib. Like, you have a Sam's Club membership? All right, I'm gonna need you to go get me some toilet paper. You know what I'm saying? Cause when you come to my crib, you use a lot of fucking toilet paper. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if she says anything but, oh, sure, sweetheart, then that's how you can start to gauge where she's at. You understand? Because doing things like that, setting up the reward, punishment, and the earning gambit allows you to really see the type of interest she really has. Because remember, we're talking about comfort. A chick will come fuck with you just to feel comfortable. But that doesn't mean she really respects or appreciates what you do. Do you understand? So that's why you gotta think about and be aware about that stuff early on to say, okay, well, I know you're already comfortable. I know fucking with me is reward, so I'm gonna make you earn that shit because I'm already rewarding you for nothing. You get what I'm saying?
Boom. So we're into the last two now. We'll speed through these guys so that we can take the phone calls, because I know a lot of you guys are itching and dying to get on the show. Yeah. So okay. So number two. So guys, just a quick recap. Number one, we got 253 live viewers. Guys, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Like the video, push an algorithm to help other men. Subscribe to Lucario Fans YouTube. Mr. Lucario's YouTube channel is Lucario Fan. Miles in the game, and then Fresh Prince CEO Lifestyle, and then obviously if you aren't subscribed to me, what are you doing? Subscribe to Unplugged Lifestyle. So we're gonna get into the top two, guys, and this is very important. These are the top two ways women exploit men, and I had a tough time. I was gonna put this one as number one, but the other one is going to be more important. But number two is going to be money. And I'll just lead this one off and I'll turn it to the panel. Simply put, guys, you got to understand that women look at your money like the way you look at a chick, like, oh, she has a nice ass, nice boobs, whatever it may be, her attraction, like her physical attraction. That's how women look at money. This is why ugly dudes that have wrinkly skin and look like crap can get 9s and 10 models, because women have a deep seated need for security, and guess what? Money provides that security in the modern day world. So guys that quite frankly have zero game can bat way above their league if they have their money right. Now, obviously, like we say, that comes at a consequence. If you have money but you don't have game, you're gonna have a really bad time. It's basically a. And then you also got to remember, if you have money, you don't know what you're doing. These chicks are going to basically think that you're. Are you dumb, stupid, or dumb? Huh? And then the next thing you know, she's going to tell you, hey, I got a Louis Vuitton appointment at 10 a.m. tomorrow. You're going to take me to get a bag. And she's going to start making ridiculous demands like that. And I've dated chicks that actually do that to dudes. And then they laugh with me about it at you. So you guys got to understand is that just like we were talking about with resources, it's okay to have money and dangle the carrot. But the thing is, you can't let her get the carrot until she earns it, man. If you spend money on a chick and she hasn't earned that, you know what I'm saying? Just like Miles was saying earlier, if a chick has a phone bill that I need to cover, but she's my main woman, that's one thing. But a lot of you guys will spend money on a chick you just met. You know what I'm saying? Like you'll buy her things. There's a difference between, because a lot of guys like to conflate, oh, you pay on a date, you're a trick, versus, buying her bag. Here's the difference, guys. When you spend money on a date, it's for your benefit to control the date. You understand? But when you spend money and buy her a bag, bro, that just benefits her. And then you look like an idiot because she brought you into the Louis Vuitton store and the receptionist already knows, oh, she got another one, because she's probably seen her 3 times that week with other niggas, bro. So the thing is that you guys got to understand that women will 100% fleece you if you don't know better. So for you guys that have money that spend it on girls, what you should do is spend $99 a month, get on the Bad Boy membership,
Fact.
get Patreon, right? I got to ding that one real quick, and understand how a lot of women move, because this is going to protect you down the road and save you a lot of heartache, pain, financial anguish, whatever it may be. Because the thing is, a big reason why simps do stupid stuff and like kill women or beat on women or any of this other stuff is because they don't have this awareness of how women really move. So with that said, guys, understand that women leverage their sexuality. Men, if you're smart, you leverage your money, but you never actually give her the money until she earns it. She becomes your main chick, whatever it is. But you don't pay a chick or buy a chick a bag or none of that crazy stuff without her being your main woman, and she's got to earn that, bro. That's going to take like 2 years for that type of treatment to come. So anyway, I'll turn it over to the panel. Go ahead, Lucario.
Yeah, the thing is, again, with the whole money thing, the money thing also could, fall under resources too. Is just that, again, if the girl is using you for that, right? See, it's one thing if she's attracted to you sexually and you have money, right? But if you only have the money, this is what you guys don't understand. If you only have the money, they're going to exploit you for the money. And usually what happens is that you'll notice this by she's really about money first and then everything else later. Everything else, sex. Well, we got to get to know each other a little more. But you could take me out, though. You feel what I'm saying? We can do all that other shit. You feel what I'm saying? That's what you got to understand. So you'll know that it's about the money when she's putting the money before everything else. Because understand, women love dick and they love to, hook up, have sex, and all that other stuff. So if they actually want it to go down, they will make that go down. And if they see that you got money, this is the bad part about showing off a lot of money, because what happens is that when you're showing that off, then what she understands is that you value that to the point where that's where your confidence comes from. That's where that feeling of, oh, I'm the man comes from. So then she figures, okay, yeah, well, he probably uses that to get chicks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play to that. You understand? I'm going to let him spend this and let him pay for that and let him, fund me and all this other stuff so that he can feel good about dealing with me and he'll continue to deal with me. And so that's how you get exploited, is that she knows that that's your game. Your game is using your money to get girls. So she's like, fuck it, let me let him use it to get me. But the key is he can't ever really get me, or I'm going to make it take a long time for him to get me, which means I'm going to get more money. You understand what I'm saying? So understand that's how the shit goes, man. You know what I mean?
Miles,
I just want to say real quick when it comes to money, I think that's why it's very important that, if you're taking the girl out, you set everything up, because I think an easy way to tell that you're being exploited is when the bitch fucking choose everything. You understand what I'm saying? Like when you met her, you met her at, let's just say you met her at Applebee's, or you met her at some, regular ass dive bar. But now that you're together, or now that you're dating, and she's like, oh, can we go to, can we go to the most expensive steakhouse in the fucking city? Can we go to this expensive ass rooftop? Can we go to this? Can we go to that? Like, and she's like, well, I want, or if you pick a place and then she fucking tell me, well, I want to go here. And it's like, nah, it don't work that way. You understand? And like I said, a lot of guys, they won't realize it, because if you got a lot of money, you'll feel like, that's nothing. If she wants to go here, then I'll just take her here, and that's nothing. Because like Lucario said, you're using that as your confidence base. But you have to realize that your confidence should come from who you are. Therefore, you take her to places that you like to go to. You understand? So even if you are spending a lot of money, you're there because you want to be there, not because she wants you to take her there. You get what I'm saying? So, you have to have a level of awareness. You have to have a level of control, and you have to continue doing things because you want to do them, while all the while making her earn the rewards of being with you. You see what I'm saying? That's how you keep that awareness about your money.
Real quick, bro. Miles spit a lot of game just now, and I gotta rewind that a little bit, because I literally have a client that I deal with that this is a problem that we got to go over all the time. Just because you could afford it does not mean you should take her there. And what I mean by that, for my guys here that got money, because I know a lot of you guys some of you guys make dough making $400,000 a year, whatever it may be, you know, it doesn't matter how much money you make, even though, it's nothing. I'll take her to like, you know, Salt Bay's restaurant where it's $1,000 steak. It's not a big deal. It is a big deal because what you're doing is you're basically getting her acquainted with a certain lifestyle that she hasn't earned yet. You understand? And the thing is that when you start off like that, you can't build up to something better. You know what I'm saying? Because when you start off crazy high like that, now her expectations are set at a certain level. And worse yet, she's going to be conditioned that every time she hangs out with you, it's going to be some kind of like crazy, luxurious experience. So when you really want to go and have, let's say, a burger at like Whataburger or something, or like, In-N-Out Burger, or or King White Castle, right? Guys covered all three portions, no matter where you live in the United States. You're going to be able to, you won't be able to take her there because she's, used to a certain type of vibe and energy when you take her out. And now every time she thinks of you, oh yeah, that's the guy that takes me to the fancy spots every single time. And she's going to expect that. You know what I'm saying? So just because you could afford it does not necessarily mean that you take her there, man. As a matter of fact, if you have money, you need to downplay it. You need to like purposely take her somewhere that isn't as good. And actually, we talk about this on Patreon. I had to screen a girl for dinner dates. Exactly. You know what I mean? Which Fresh broke that down because he takes girls on dinner dates, but he does it in a way where he's able to actually close. You know, normally we tell you guys don't take girls on dinner dates, but there is a way to do it and finesse it in your favor, but you got to really know what you're doing. But I'll turn it over to Miles. Go ahead, Fresh. I know you want to. You haven't gotten to go yet.
Yeah, man. Just keep it real simple. So
money.
I like dinner. You know what I'm saying? That's my thing. I don't drink. I don't smoke. So for me, that's where I spend my coin. So like I always say, people are like, "Oh, Fresh, you're taking on a dinner date. You're a simp." Well, bro, I'll be a happy full simp because I'm hungry. And the point here is that, like, for me, I go where I want to go. She's just coming for the ride. She's just accompanying me. So I like jerk chicken pasta. I like Jamaican food. Hey, I'm going to this spot. It's fire. You want to come? Cool. Come through with me. She has a good time. Mind you, I don't go to any like 5-star restaurant where the guy's flipping chicken and steak. Nah, bro. Like first date, we're gonna go have some tacos and some pasta. Talk a little bit, and that's it. And it's a hole in the wall. So I don't ever like come out of pocket and be really spending like a couple bands or whatever. Nah. So the point here, guys, is that like once again, don't leave with your wallet because it's gonna give a certain perception of you that you have to maintain with a chick. And like Myron's saying, you want to build from the ground up. You don't want to build from the top down, because if you do that, you're gonna have to always maintain that type of like lifestyle. And even if you could afford it, you don't want to start that way, because she doesn't deserve it, and then two, like she could be crazy, she could be psycho, she could be, you know what I'm saying? So you want to make sure that whenever you're meeting a chick like especially for the first time, make sure it's at a cool spot, you know what I'm saying? A spot that let's say like the owner, like I know the owner of most of these spots, so like, oh, good to see you again, CEO. And I was walking with a chain, so they know me by like the chain. And one, like that's a high date because it's showing that you know the owner. They're saying hi to you. Oh, I know what you want ready. You need 2 of those, stuff like that. And also as well, aside from dinner dates, just like when you got your money in order, you don't tolerate any type of crap. So yeah, that's my spiel there.
Yeah, man. So King Life with the $10 super chat, gold facts everywhere. I just want to tell you guys something, bro. I'm not gonna say no names. What I am gonna say is that we're gonna take over and we're gonna put some of these other dudes out of business, bro. Because quite frankly, you can't. It's very blatantly obvious when someone doesn't know what they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like if I ask Lucario, yo, at 5 a.m. when he's half asleep, yo, what should I do with this chick? He's gonna be able to instantly give an answer. Why? Because this is automatic now. When you've dealt with women on this level and you've dealt with so many girls, and more importantly, you've made mistakes, because I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys I haven't made mistakes. I've made a lot of L's, a lot. This wisdom comes from a certain place. You'll be able to know, man. So that's all I got to say. Obviously, the reason why the advice we're giving you guys is so good is because we're actually out here in the game dealing with American chicks in 2020. All right? We're not out here dealing with third world chicks. You know what I mean?
Right. We ain't going overseas trying to find chicks that are more submissive and all that bullshit.
Man, so anyway, with that said, we got 276 live viewers, man. Guys, like the video. We're going to get into the number one way women exploit men, which we're going to get into right now, but we're going to do a quick recap. Number 6 was clout. Number 5 was relationships. Number 4 was resources. Number 3 was comfort. Number 2, we just broke down money. Now we're going to go into the number one way women exploit men in 2020. It is, and you know what, bro? We got to make this one a little bit more fun, man. We got to give you guys a good experience, right? Because obviously we got a show going. Can't be boring, all this other stuff. The number one way women exploit men in 2020. Attention, guys. Man,
Mind blown.
Facts.
this is the number one way women exploit men. Attention is literally everything.
This is for all you good morning beautiful niggas out there.
Yo, Miles, you know what? You lead it off, bro. Go ahead.
I mean, we all know what it is, man. But what I want to remind cats is that and I kind of touched on this before, is that because we're all, all of us is looking for sex, right? We trying to fuck these chicks. But what we have to remember is that there's something called sexual attention. You understand? Sex is not just sex. You're actually giving this bitch attention. You're giving her, you're showing her that she excites you, and you want her. You want to stick your dick inside of her. You want to touch her. You want to be next to her. All of that shit is attention, whether you know it or not. You understand? So you have to be careful. You have to be careful with all of it. You have to be careful with how much you call a bitch, how much you text a bitch, how much time you spend with it. Sometimes you gotta have, half-hour dates. Sometimes you meet up with her real quick and just and cut it short. You know what I'm saying? Or set the date at a maximum of an hour. You understand? Or even if she come over to your crib. I don't want to step on your toes, Lucario, but Lucario has told me many times where he will let a bitch know, like, look, I gotta leave at 10.
Right.
And then the bitch will finally get around to start getting into the mood at 9:55.
Right.
Lucario is telling the bitch, listen,
You got 5 minutes.
You got 5 minutes to suck the dick or kiss me on my neck or whatever the fuck you doing. You got 5 minutes, ho.
Right.
I done told you. You understand? And when I hear him say shit like that, it's so fucking real, because that's what happens with a lot of these women. You got to remember, and like I said, time is the most valuable fucking resource that they will try to exploit. And they'll think that just because they're finally in the mood to start giving you some type of sexual, feedback, that you'll break your faculties as a man just to spend extra time with them and give them more attention just because now she's ready. You understand what I'm saying? So these are things we got to keep in mind as men, man. And you got to realize that, look, it's cool. Slim Thug, if you're on the Bad Boy Show, Slim Thug said it's not thirsty to like pictures on Instagram necessarily, especially if you're doing it from an honest place. But what I'm saying is, for you motherfuckers who you sit there for 2 hours looking at every fucking Instagram model's picture and commenting with the googly eyes and, oh my God, yo, you so fine, I want to marry you, and all of this shit. That's 2 hours that you could have spent working on your purpose, working on your business, doing some other shit that could have brought you something more substantial in your life. That's all I'm trying to say. You understand? Like, so watch your time, man. Watch the attention that you give to these hoes. Watch the attention that you give to a bitch that you fucking. Because a lot of niggas think that, oh, just because she giving me pussy, whatever she wants from me is all right. No, it's not all right. It's not all right for you to spend 2 hours on the phone with no bitch. Fact. In my opinion. You understand? It's not all right for you to fucking, keep a date going past a certain time. Like, cut the date short and let that bitch miss you till next week. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You understand? Make her fucking text you and show that she appreciates your attention, that she appreciates your time. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, guys, like, don't be amazed by spending time with a woman, because when you're spending time with a woman, your time is still running the fuck out. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So look, keep that shit in mind.
Look, I'm gonna make this short and sweet. Men give attention for sex. women give sex for attention. So name of the game is, guys, the more attention you give, the harder it might be to get that sex. And the point here, guys, is that like when you meet a chick for the first time, you're in a constant battle of who is gonna give the most to get what they want. And the one that gives the least is gonna be always gonna be the winner. So you gotta be careful. Whenever you're with a chick, think about this. Could I be making money? Could I be making moves? Could I be working on myself? And Myron also helped me with this as well. Cause I used to spend like a whole day with a chick, bro. Like I would have 2, 3, 4 chicks, bro. I'll spend the whole day with them, right? I was like, yo, I wish that the whole day I could have made some good bread and some good money. And Myron knows this. He's like, bro, I get you're banging chicks, but like, goddamn, bro, like the whole day.
Yeah, he had good I'll tell you this though, Fresh. Like you have a great retention rate with these chicks. Like they love you, bro.
Yeah.
But nah, fuck that. We got the Fresh and Fit podcast. We got more stuff. So I be telling these. Go ahead.
We got a call. Y'all want to take this call real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you want to talk about retention real quick, Lakar, or did you want to do the caller?
Oh no, we just do the caller.
Yeah, we can call her.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead, caller. Come in.
All right. 954. What's popping? Who's this?
Got South Florida in the house.
Hey, yo, what's up? Can you hear me?
Yeah. What's going on?
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, guys? Yo, first of all, man, just loving the live stream, man. Keep it up, bro. It's literal gold mine right here. But I was just wondering, wait, can you guys still hear me?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, all right. Because I know you guys were talking about like kind of the leverage battle between like pussy and your success and money, right? So I was just wondering like how that would change, like if it would change at all in college, because I'm a college student right now.
You guys want me to take this one?
Yeah, you go ahead first.
Yeah. So your question, just so I can clarify, you're asking how can you like leverage resources as a college student? Is that what you're asking?
Like just essentially, what can I leverage as a college student that doesn't, have a high-paying job or a house or anything like that yet? Like, what type of leverage can I get?
All right, I got you. So, all right, caller, I'll answer this for you. So, just to give you a quick background on me to show you why I'm qualified to answer this question, because I think for anyone that tries to support themselves as a coach, they need to be qualified to some degree. I was a Division I athlete in college. I went to a D1 school, Northeastern University in Boston. Okay, so the thing with college game, and we break this down on our Patreon. You got to get on our Patreon, bro. It's $5. Get in there. And we did a 20-minute video just on young guys in high school and college how to get girls, because it's a different game.
Yep.
But to quickly answer it for you here, so guys can get a little bit of what we're talking about. High school and college is dependent upon social circle game. I'm just going to keep it 1,000 with you guys. You guys are not going to be able to compete with dudes like me, Lucario, Fresh, and Miles, right? That have cars. We're adults. We got our own spots, whatever it may be. So the only way you guys are going to be able to compete, younger guys, is you're going to have to really leverage status on campus, okay? Or your high school, okay? Whether you're an athlete, you belong to a fraternity, you're a cool guy that's a part of a certain club, you're throwing parties, you need some kind of status on campus or your social circle to create an aura that women are going to want to deal with you, okay? Because the thing is that even though you're in college, I'll tell you right now for experience, you're still competing with guys like me, because these 21, 22-year-old girls that are in college are looking for older dudes a lot of the time, because quite frankly, guys in your age group can't really like provide a cool experience that would cost money. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say it like that, but like the point is that you're just not, you won't be able to provide certain things as a younger male. So what you have to do is you have to leverage social circle game, and we teach you how to do that on the Patreon with that. But just understand that's the game that you have to play as a younger guy. I don't know, Lucario or Fresh, if you want to add to that, or Miles.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
as a young guy, because I'm only 27, so I was in college a couple years ago. But the point here is that like you can use also as well social status in terms of like being around certain fraternities, being around certain like groups. Also as well, social media is also a way you can kind of finesse it too, because let's say for me, I kind of had status because like I was into cars back in school. So I had like one of the fastest cars at school. I had like a lot of friends that wanted to be around me. So that kind of like gave me like a little social proof right there. But if you can't have that, what some guys don't, you could always create it on social media, and you could do it. Let's say you're good at guitar, play the guitar, put some videos online, say, hey, you know what I'm saying? This is me online. Look at me, blah, blah. So you could kind of like finesse it by showing value on social media, just because everyone's on social media anyway. So, hey, you're pretty cute, blah, blah, blah. What's your name? Oh, what's your Instagram? Boom. You got a video you playing guitar. Oh, I didn't know you play music. Yeah, I play guitar. Here's some videos, whatever. So you can use like Snapchat, different things you could use to show high value, just by being in that environment. And let's say you're actor, right? Or you're acting. Do a story of yourself, like playing a good part, and post it up so people know. Oh, wait, I don't know your name, but let's say your name is Daniel. Daniel. Huh?
I was just gonna say, get in the gym too and get in shape, man. That's another thing too. Yeah, you have to do that.
Yeah.
Sorry. Go ahead.
No.
No,
And then
I'm in the gym ever since COVID. I'm like in the gym at least 6 days a week now. I got more time, so that's definitely something that.
But yeah, bro. Post your life online, bro. Post the highlights of it, the good parts, and girls are gonna see that the more you engage with them online as well. So that's just my tip.
Oh, that's
I was gonna say have the best weed on campus, and you'll get mad pussy. Like what? But if you don't smoke, then it is what it is. But get into whatever bitches like. Like, you know what I'm saying, that you can afford. Like, if it's weed, then that's cool. If it's parties, then that, or if it's booze, then, you know, figure out how to. Cause you're probably not supposed to have alcoholic beverages on campus, shit like that. So, you know, do whatever you need to do, or if you know, be strategic, you know, probably get some roommates and figure out a way to pay for an apartment off campus and some shit like that, so you can have your own spot. So then when you have your own spot, you can have the alcohol and the weed at your spot. You know what I'm saying? Be careful with the alcohol, because, you know, that leads to date rape type shit and all that bullshit. But, you know, point I'm trying to make is, whatever you can afford, have those resources around, and young bitches will come to it, because everybody's basically broke. So if you have a way to, you know, to have some recreation around you, you know what I'm saying, then that will put you in a good position to be like, you know, you meet a chick on campus. Hey, what you doing later? Oh, you want to come through and, you know, hit this blunt real quick, or, you know what I'm saying, or you want to come through and take a couple shots before we study, or whatever. You feel me? Like, but then again, I like what Fresh was saying, to celebrate whatever is special about your life. You know what I'm saying? If you're not doing it on social media, keep it in your conversation when you cold approach. You know, if you like to, you know, if you like to go hiking or whatever, then talk about that shit. Talk about whatever is special in your life, and then bring that out in the conversation, and then get the bitch to, you know, to come with you on any one of those situations.
Yeah. And what was the specific question again? He was asking, how do you get girls in college?
Yeah, like, how do you leverage? Because he's saying, like,
it was just
yeah.
Just like, what type of leverage can I get as a college student, as opposed to, like, you know, a rich guy in Miami? You know what I mean?
Oh, as far as like just talking to women in general.
Yeah.
I mean, well,
like how can I make them, like, you know, my leverage? What's my leverage as a college student, pretty much, you know?
Right. Well, see, this is why you got to get so well versed in game, because understand everything else that we're talking about, as far as, like, see, this is the thing. You get the most leverage by being the most attractive guy. You understand what I'm saying? And the way you get to be the most attractive guy is that you got to work on yourself and work on your game, because understand that the most powerful form of attraction is sexual attraction. You understand what I'm saying? So therefore, if your sexual attraction is not high, if you don't have that sex appeal, I should say, then this is why guys need everything else to compensate. This is why you're talking about leveraging other shit, because you would need to leverage other stuff if your sexual sex appeal, I should say, isn't that strong. So what I'm saying to you now, since you're a college student, and this is what you want to get a basis of, you want to make sure that your sex appeal is on point. So in order for your sex appeal to be on point, the easiest ways is to, you know, step up your appearance and step up your behaviors. You understand what I'm saying? And so once you're working on that, stepping up, stepping up your behaviors, and you're becoming more sexually attractive, then everything else will be extra. It'll be on top of everything. So you'll be the sexy guy with money, the sexy guy with the car, the sexy guy with the house. You understand what I'm saying? With all that other shit. So make sure that you're leveraging. Make sure that you're the attractive guy. So that's going to be your leverage. So no matter what you have that's material, it's not going to matter at the end of the day. You see what I'm saying? It'll be a bonus. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I would say. Focus more on working on your mouthpiece, working on your appearance, and just working on your overall charisma and behavior when you're around women. Because that's and right now, since you're young and you know you got that energy, this is the best time to really work on that. So when you add stuff to your situation, it'll just be even more on point. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. That's facts.
Phone lines is lighting up, people. So
Lucario, go ahead and manage it. Guys, Lucario's managing the phone lines. We'll answer everyone's questions. All of you are going to get on the show. Don't worry. We will hang out and help all you guys out. We'll just have to keep the answers quick and keep your question quick. Yeah. Get right, guys, please, so we can help more men. Go ahead, Lucario. I know you got it.
So appreciate the call, 9954. We're going to holler. Peace. All right.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
Oh, my bad. I cut him off too quick. Right, let's go to, hold on. This better not be a troll, goddammit, with these 111 numbers. What's poppin'? Who's this?
You. Boys, is this me?
We are 111. What's going on? Who's this?
I'm calling all the way from Australia.
Okay, cool. What's going on? What's
up, man?
What up?
Shout out to Australia, man. We got people from all over the world, bro. This what's up, man.
What's going on?
No, man. Hey, it's great down here. If you like Miami, you're going to love it down here, man. The girls are awesome. Beaches, the life. Anyway, I won't bore you with that stuff. Question for you boys. If I see a baddie on the street, like, poor, goddamn, absolutely gorgeous, why do I feel so shit and so awkward, like going and trying to talk to her compared to some, you know, average looking girl? And like, how do you get across that? I feel like if you're looking at the real top tier girls, they're just so unapproachable. What's your advice?
Well,
it's a good question. Go ahead, Lucario. Go ahead.
I'll say this. It's because you think she's better than you. You know what I'm saying? That's the main issue. And the reason why you don't feel that way about the other average girls is because you think you're better than them. So the key is you got to understand that you're better than all of them. You feel what I'm saying? So that's going to alleviate all of that, like, you know, anxiety and stuff. You understand what I'm saying? Because they seem unapproachable because in your mind, you think they're harder to get or that you won't get them or that they won't like you. You understand what I'm saying? Now, every situation is different. Every circumstance is going to be unique. So you'll never know if a girl and you are going to click or it's going to go down unless you approach and interact with her. But you should always, before you approach any woman or even, you know, thinking about all that stuff anyway, you should already have it in your mind that you're that dude, that you're awesome, that chicks want to fuck with you. Like I always assume every girl I talk to wants to fuck me. You understand what I'm saying? And so that's already the assumption before I talk to her and while I'm talking to her. And if she's not trying to fuck with me, I just look at her like, well, hey, she don't know that she's missing out on a good thing. So I'm keeping that same energy regardless. So my energy doesn't dissipate based off of the woman that's there. Or I don't say, well, she's hot. Damn, I feel kind of scared to talk to her now. And this girl's average, so whatever. You got to have that same energy with all of them. You understand? Like we have a t-shirt and the t-shirt, it says, I'm God to these hoes. You understand what I'm saying? So basically it's like, I'm above all the bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? Meaning I'm not scared of any one of them. You understand what I'm saying? Like I don't look at I always look at they're getting more of an upgrade dealing with me than I ever will dealing with them. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now I see that they have value because they do, but my thing is that I'm bringing way more value to the situation because first of all, let's keep it simple. I'm approaching. You understand what I'm saying? I'm creating the actual situation. That woman, if she gets with me, the only reason she got to experience me is because I approached. You see, already within that, you got to look at it on that term. But yeah, you guys could answer some of that too.
Okay, I'll tackle this one. Caller, what you got to understand is, you got to assume attraction. And what I mean by this is that when you deal with women, it's kind of like sales, right? So like when you're on a sales call with someone, right, and you're trying to close a deal, you don't tell them, so are you going to buy it? What you tell them is, hey, what credit card do you want to put that on? Because you're assuming that you already closed the deal, and that's how you have to operate with women. You got to have like almost like at her end, she. Caller, you got to mute yourself, bro. The thing makes a lot of noise.
I put him on mute. Go ahead.
On mute. Okay. So the thing is, you almost have to have like this, an almost an irrational level of confidence. And what I mean by that is that she's got to almost be like, wow, why is this guy so confident? Because the thing is that so many guys lack confidence, so that when you have it, it's going to be a refreshing change for her to finally meet a guy that has the balls to tell her what's on his mind. Quite frankly, you know what I'm saying? So, and the other thing too, you got to understand when you have confidence is that when you have confidence, women already know this guy's confident probably for a reason. He has other girls, and let's keep it 1,000. We know pre-selection is the strongest attraction trigger for women. So when you're able to exude that confidence, she could pretty much indirectly figure out that you have other women in the fray, because that kind of confidence with women is rare, and that rareness has got to come from somewhere. So with that said, bro, you just got to understand that these girls are not better than you. You can't pedestalize them, and understand that when you go and you talk to them, you are the prize, because you guys got to understand that all women have to do is look good. As a guy, you inevitably have to bring more to the table to attract a woman. Look at a woman's laundry list of requirements, and then look at a man's laundry list of requirements. What the fuck do men want? Food, submission, sex. Really, it's really easy to please a guy. Men haven't really changed. What do women want? He needs to be tall. He's got to be good looking. He's got to be confident. He's got to make all this money. Blah, blah, fucking blah. So when you come in and you have these things, you need to carry yourself as, bitch, I bring way more to the table than you. You should be happy I'm even affording you an opportunity to talk to me right now. And it's got to be congruent the whole time. You know how many times a girl tells me you're an asshole or you're cocky or whatever? You know what I say? Good. You know why? Because I know for a fact as a man, I have to bring something to the table. And quite frankly, as men, you build, she fucking moves in. So she's got to come into your fray no matter what. And guys got to carry themselves like that and understand that a lot of these girls bring nothing to the table outside of sex. So you need to operate that way. Yes, women are going to talk shit. Yes, they're going to say you're a jerk. Blah, blah, fucking blah. When a girl tells me, oh, you're a jerk, you want to know what that is? That's womanese for, I can't control you and I don't like this. This is weird. So you operate. You understand? Go ahead, Fresh and Miles. I know you guys got this too.
Yeah, man. So really simple, bro. Like Myron said, like I always say to myself, I'm the prize. I have unlimited options because I decide that. So if I go talk to her and I don't get her, that's fine. There's another chick down the street walking by in maybe 2-3 minutes. So I don't take it personal. The biggest thing is that you don't take it personal, because guess what? Like we all know, there's a hot girl around the corner. Anyway, by the way, Australian girls are beautiful, bro. Like, goddamn, I need. You're right. I need to go there. But the point is that like you need to understand that you should have an abundant mindset, because you're the guy, you're the prize. She may not know that yet, but once she accepts the date, she's gonna realize that overall. So the point is, you see a hot chick that you like, screw it, bro. Go talk to her. You never know what might happen. I remember I was walking my dog maybe like 2 months ago, and I was going on Brickle. I saw this hot chick, bro. I was like, yo, this chick's bad as fuck. Let me just go talk to her. Got her Instagram. Whoop. Next thing you know, she's over here giving me the best fellatio I had in my life. So you never know, bro. Just go for it. I'm in it with that story, but
I'm gonna just say, simplify the way you categorize women, because I hear you talking about regular chicks and then chicks that are super hot, top choice. Like don't get into all that. Just say there's chicks that you're attracted to and chicks that you might not be attracted to. If you're attracted to it, just go talk to her. That's it. Try to keep it simple, because when you start to categorize and act like there are some women who are like in a higher league and a higher tier and all, that's when you start to you subconsciously pedestalize them, and then like Lucario said, you think they're better than you, they're higher than you, and then you get that nervousness becomes a part of your game and your energy, and that's no good. So just kind of try to keep it simple and be like, look, she's attractive and I'm gonna go talk to her. That's it. Like, don't worry about all that extra shit. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it simple and just do your thing. And another thing too is try to approach more women, because the more women you approach, the more women you talk to, the more you realize that there's no such thing as like top choice, top tier bitches. Like right. all of them shit stink. All of them wake up with morning breath. all of them are horrible fucking people that bleed once a month. You don't have to make anything special about them. They're just people, man. They're just fucking people, straight up.
Right. So I caller, did you get that?
Oh, you gotta unmute him.
Boys.
Okay.
All right, man.
Yeah. Am I on mute?
Yeah, you're unmuted. Well, what were you saying?
Yeah, cool. You boys giving out like hundreds of dollars of values to all the people in the chat. Before you even think about taking a girl out for coffee, make sure you subscribe to their Patreon. Like, come on, boys, shipping $5. So much free. Thank you so much.
Facts. All right,
You're welcome, bro.
We appreciate the call, my brother.
Down under.
So let's get 818. What's popping? Who's this? 818.
Hello.
Yo, what's going on? Who's this?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you. What's going on?
Okay, yeah. I'm not going to talk too loud tonight because there's people in the house. I want to say that the entire, Myron, this is for you. The entire game is rigged, bro. It's completely rigged. And the solution is to change the rules. And I think, because look at the list that you gave. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. You good?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you. Keep going.
Myron, look at the rules that you gave, Myron. I mean, everything you're saying is correct. But again, we're making it more difficult on ourselves as men because the rules are rigged, completely rigged. And this is something that you dating coaches don't want to come to grips with. And, you know, I'm not knocking what you're saying, but we got to do this. We got to do that. When does it end?
It never ends.
You know what I'm saying?
It never ends.
Explain.
Let me ask you a question. Do you work out?
No.
You don't work out?
No.
Okay, do you pay bills?
Hold on 1 second.
This nigga.
He said something about people in his house and he can't really talk that much.
This nigga sound black pill as hell.
Yo, well, I'll just make this simple, bro. The lights don't run for free, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to understand that every day dues need to be paid. As a man, there's always a burden of performance, bro. You don't get the benefit of sitting back and letting shit just happen off your beauty. You don't get that, okay? Men must create, okay? Because let me tell you something, dude. You got to understand. You're on this earth to procreate. You're here to try to, fornicate with the most attractive women you can. Let's just keep it 1,000. We're here to continue our legacy, okay? So the thing with men, though, that doesn't go on with women is that for men, if you don't produce, you don't get to reproduce. You understand? Consequences to being a loser as a man. There's no consequences to being a loser as a woman, because no matter how low value you are as a woman, how little you bring to society, there's going to be a guy that will stick his dick in you and still allow you to continue your lineage. Men, on the other hand, have to fight for that. And the problem right now is that you're being a fucking BAN, a bitch ass nigga, and you're saying, oh, I got to fight for what I want. Oh my God, I got to compete. Bro, well, I'm going to keep it 1,000 with you. You need to stop being a little fucking bitch and understand that the rent is due every month on the first of the month. The lights don't run for free. If you want to be a top tier guy and get bad chicks, you got to work, okay? And if you don't, that's fine. Continue to fucking watch porn and whack off and play video games and live your existence and understand that you're never going to have a son that's going to love and respect you. Deal with the fucking consequences of your selections in your life. I'm tired of soft motherfuckers like you calling in, talking shit, making excuses. Oh my God, that's rigged. Oh, women, this, I perk me that. We don't cry out here, bro. We come up with fucking solutions. We're not here to sit here and complain about women. We're here to teach you guys how to deal with them so that you don't get fucking fleeced. All right? So if you want to cry, go on the Black Pill fucking channel and shut the fuck up. I hate soft motherfuckers like you, bro. If I saw you in person, I'd probably shove you. Just let you know that there's consequences to being a bitch ass motherfucker.
So, Mike,
It's all good.
Mike.
It's all good.
Mike.
Oh, you're soft.
I don't know why you're so upset.
Mike.
No, I'm not fine, dude. I'm doing fine. Trust me. Fine.
Mike.
Go ahead.
Mike, you asked when does it end?
Go ahead.
The answer is it never ends until you die. You understand what I'm saying? That's the point. You're always gonna have to do the thing.
I have a question for Mike. Mike, hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Mike. I heard you say you have to change the rules. How would you suggest to change the rules? I'm curious.
It should be more 50-50.
Like what? Give us an example.
Well, I mean, you know, like he just said, you know, the approaching part, I agree with you 100%. We should definitely do that, but it just seems like women have more leverage. You know,
Bro, listen. Yo. You can't even talk in your own fucking house right now. Do you not see the problem? You do not see the problem. You understand that you're talking to 4 men right now that are trying to help other men. And right now, you can't even ask us for help properly, and you can't even talk in your own fucking house. Do you see the problem here? It goes way deeper than, I need to approach women. Bruh, you need to approach someone else and find a new place to live. What the fuck are you talking about right now? There's some serious problems here.
Yo, caller.
My folks.
Caller.
I'm visiting my family right now.
Caller.
I'm on the second floor. That's why. Yeah. Go ahead.
Do you play video games?
Go ahead.
Do you play video games?
No.
No? Do you play any board games or card games?
Not really, dude.
Mike, what do you do with your life?
Not really.
You don't do nothing, man.
Okay, so the point is, right, Mike, is that like, let's say you play a video game, right, or you play a card game, right? There's a set of rules that you have to play by. You can't just tell the creator, "Hey, fuck it, I don't like these rules. I'm gonna change them," because you just can't. That's just how it is. Same thing with how it's set up right now. You can't change the rules no matter how you feel. Trust me. If I could find an easy way to just get what I want, I'm lazy as hell. I would do it. But unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. You have to play the game how the rules are. So see, we're teaching guys how to understand the game to get the best results. That's all you can really do. Play the game by the rules and get the best results that you can, basically.
Caller, I'm giving you tough love right now. Right. You got to understand. This is no. Listen.
Oh, it's all good.
Yes, I'm giving you this tough love right now because you got to understand, bro. There's no game shark to life. Mm-hmm. You understand? You got to play the game and level up from number 1 to 99. And each time that you level up, it's going to be excruciating. You play Pokemon, you go out on the grass, right? And you fight new Pokemon and you rank up. Mm-hmm. There was a cheat code back in the day, though, right? When the red and blue version, you could have did the Masingo fucking glitch, get the rare candy. And if you eat the rare candy and give it to your Pokemon, what happens? They're never going to be as strong as the other Pokemon that you train fighting in the grass with the Elite Four and all this other shit. They're going to have lower HP, lower attack points, everything like that. Right now, what you're asking us is to give you a Masingo cheat so that you can level up. Even if we had that for you, you wouldn't grow as a man and you wouldn't become better long term. You understand? The thing is, man, you got to just deal with this. The fact that this is the reality. As a man, you have to become, bro. There is no changing the rules. There is no game shark. And quite frankly, if there was a game shark, I wouldn't give it to you anyway because I know you wouldn't learn how to play the game correctly. So you must become as a man. I'm giving you this tough love because the reality is this. Society doesn't give a fuck about you. Nobody gives a fuck about you. And quite frankly, if you died right now, no one would really care. Maybe your close family members, but then they forget about you after the Hennessy anyway. So the point is this, bro. You live once, okay? You're going to choose if people are going to remember you or people are going to forget you after the liquor is fucking done, all right? What you choose in between that time is up to you. Right. You can't change the rules is the point.
You have to learn the rules and then learn how to use them to your advantage. How old are you, man? How old are you, bro?
Miles, I don't want to. I'm anonymous, bro.
Okay, all right, that's cool. That's fine. That's fine.
I disagree. Listen, I disagree with you, Myron. I heard you. I 100% disagree with you on some things.
Okay, that's fine.
I agree with you, bro. But
that's fine.
I'm gonna live and die by my decisions, bro. But I respect what you said. You have a good one.
All right, man. Take care, man.
All right, peace, man.
Be safe, bro. Okay,
man. I feel so depressed after that call, nigga. God damn.
we got 3 more people to get through real quick.
Yeah, let's do it. We got King Riches in the chat, by the way. Yo, shout out to King Riches, man. Go buy his
Shout
merch
out to King Riches.
right now. I got a shirt. It's real nice.
Power.
Shout out to King Riches.
So 501, what's popping? Who's this?
Hey, this is Ryan calling from Denver, Colorado. Can y'all hear me?
Yep. Yeah.
Denver, Colorado got that good weed.
And that good pussy. Sorry,
Man, I'll tell you what, after I moved from Arkansas, the pussy and the weed is really good. I ain't gonna lie.
hell yeah.
Call is like my question. Yeah, like my question is, so like I think the second to last caller, he was calling about he was from college. My current situation is I'm 26, just getting out of college, and I'm kind of at that age range that like all I did was really study. Didn't really learn anything about like women and stuff like that. Do you think it's like still worth it for me to like, because I'm in a college town, is it even worth it for me to like, deal with these college women? Because I'm starting to notice that the dates I'm going on are more with like women in their like peak sexual phase, like 24, 28-ish.
Wait, what's the question?
What do you want?
Like, is it worth dealing with some of these like college girls that are like 18 till like 23? Because I'm starting to notice like their attention span is pretty bad.
Well, what do you want to do? Are you just trying to smash? What's your agenda? That's what we're asking. What do you want?
Yeah, it's kind of like smashing, just smashing really, because like it's like I don't know, like I got like a good career, work as an engineer, and basically like I have like my life in order, and that's really attracted to like a lot of these like 24-year-old girls, but like anything younger, like they're just concerned about like partying, and starting to notice that like their attention span is like smaller than a goldfish half the time.
Right.
Okay.
That's what happens with young chicks that chicks that age.
Yep.
You understand? But see, the thing is, you gotta catch those girls on a good day. That's all it is. You understand what I'm saying? That's really all it is with girls like that. Meaning either you're gonna have to be in the situations where they congregate. You feel what I'm saying? Or you're gonna have to find them just like randomly on the street, whatever you doing in your regular day, and then basically get them to follow what you're trying to do. You feel what I'm saying? But again, it's because they're, and this is the good thing about it, because their attention span is so quick and fickle, right? This means that when you talk to them, that's the easiest chicks to be direct with. Be like, yo, what you doing later on? Let's hang out, come back to the crib, let's make it happen. Like, so they're a lot of the girls that age, they're sexually free. Like I remember I went to this bar with one of my boys. This was maybe probably 3 or 4 years ago. And it was a night where it was 18-year-olds and above in this spot. You understand what I'm saying? And I had like 2 random girls within the first like 20 minutes I was in there roll up on me and ask if they could kiss me in my mouth. You understand what I'm saying? Just straight up, just on some regular shit, like, hey, what's going on, blah, blah, blah. And then she's like, hey, can I kiss you? And I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? And they just did it. So they really just live in the moment. So what I'm saying is, if you get around those situations, then just make it happen as soon as possible when you're in those situations with those chicks. You understand what I'm saying? That them having that short attention span is a good thing, because when their attention is on getting dick and having fun at that moment to make it happen, that's when you gotta, jump on it and make the shit pop off. You see what I'm saying?
Yo, caller.
I got a
caller.
Yeah. Okay.
Yo, caller. So this is why I love Colorado, man, because actually had this college chick from Colorado fly down. This was earlier this year. Hot white girl, really good looking, and dude, these girls just want to have fun, bro. Like, if you can show them a fun time, you're gonna pretty much like corner the market, and she's gonna put it on her story. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna have a good time, and then you get what you want at the end of the night. The point here, bro, is that you got to say what you want. Are you willing to deal with the photos, Instagram, back and forth on the phone to get what you want, or do you want to just like not do that at all and deal with old chicks? You got to say what you want. But at the end of the day, for me, hey man, I'll deal with it all day. Because that was some nice. Yeah, but you get the point, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I got so real fast, bro. Caller, I need you to internalize. After you're done watching this fire stream, by the way, we've been giving you guys a lot of value. So don't forget to like the video, comment, subscribe, guys. We only got like 170 likes. Get it up to 200, man. We're giving you guys a bunch of free game, going hard in the paint, sweating, telling Black Pill guys not to, do the crazy stuff that they're doing. You know what I'm saying? We're doing what we can to help the men out here. Subscribe to CEO Lifestyle on YouTube, Lucario Fan and Miles in the Game. But I'm going to answer your question right now. So, caller, after the stream is done, I need you to look up a song called Girls Just Want to Have Fun, okay? I need you to internalize that and understand that women look at things a lot differently than men. Now, earlier in the call, and you're an engineer, I'm not surprised you said this because engineers are very logically sound. I have a lot of engineer clients. You're looking at it like, oh, I make good money. She wants to hang out with me. No, you already fucked up, and I'm going to explain why. Women look at money completely differently than men do, okay? Men look at money from a hierarchy standpoint. I earn this much, I'm this point in society. Women look at money as a means to an end, okay? A guy could look at his bank account and be like, okay, I got $10,000 in the bank. A girl will look at her shoe collection and be like, this is $10,000 worth of shoes. Women are consumers, okay? They're actually professional resource extractors if you really want to talk about that. But the point I'm trying to make is that women value experiences over everything else. This is why a majority of people that travel alone are women. A majority of the consumer market are women. This is why advertisers always target women. They're easier to sell to. Now that you understand that they look at money differently, you need to understand that you need to provide a cool experience, and that doesn't necessarily need to cost a lot of money, especially with young girls. Young girls especially want to have fun. That's what me and Fresh deal with all day here in Miami. Girls are on vacation, whatever it may be. They want fun guys. So you need to be fun. And a part of being fun is doing cool activities, bringing them along with you to do these cool, fun activities, and being a cool, down-to-earth guy that is fun. For example, a lot of guys make the mistake and talk to women about money overtly. I'll give you an example because this is how men learn. They have to see examples. If you tell a chick, I made $5,000 today on the stock market trading, she's not going to give a fuck. You understand? She's going to be like, oh, because women don't really care how money is made. Okay. However, if you come home and you say, hey, baby, pack your bags. We're going to go to Cancun for 2 weeks, because she's going to love that. She's going to know in the back of her mind that you probably made some extra money, whatever it may be. Mm-hmm. But women don't give a fuck about money. I need you guys to all understand that. They don't really care about money, earning it, whatever it may be. Women love the experiences and the freedom that money provides. This is why if you date strippers, right, which I've dated a bunch of them, they'll make $1,000, $2,000 a day and not work the rest of the week. Why? My bills are covered. I don't care anymore. Men, however, make $1,000 a day and be like, bro, if I do this for a week, I'll make $7,000. Fuck yeah. Because men understand innately that their values derive from what they produce. Women are not judged on that, so they just make money as a means to an end. So what you need to understand is that you need to provide the fun. The money is needed for the fun, but it's not the main thing. Does that make sense, caller?
That's heavy game right there.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. And one of the pickup lines that I do is, hey, are you a spontaneous type? Want to go skydiving tomorrow? And that makes so much sense, like when you mentioned that.
Yeah, girls just want to have fun, bro. That's what you got to remember. They don't care how much money you make. They don't give a fuck that you're an engineer. Whatever you do not tell a woman. For the guys in here, pro tip.
I was just gonna say that. I was gonna say that shit too. I'm like, whatever you do, don't tell them nothing about what you do.
Yo, class is in session right now, bro. Class is in session. For you guys that have boring ass jobs that earn a lot, accounting, engineers, etc., doctor, even like if you're like a doctor, that's a little different. You can flex that a different way. But the point is, don't tell her I'm an engineer or I'm an accountant. Fuck with her. Be like, oh yeah, I sell drugs, or make some kind of funny joke, whatever it may be. But like, make her work to hear that, man. Don't give women straight answers, bro. Women are like cats. Okay, what I mean by that, Mystery talked about this in his book, which I think every guy should read, The Mystery Method. If you give a cat a ball of yarn, the cat will play with the yarn, okay, as long as you continue to pull the ball of yarn away. But as soon as you leave the ball of yarn stagnant, the cat eventually gets bored and walks away. That's exactly how women are. So you constantly have to tease them, and you can't you cannot communicate with women the same way you communicate with men. With men, you're direct. Hey, we got to get shit done, whatever, right? We don't need to have some fluff conversation. Women, on the other hand, don't operate that way. That's why they like to gossip. That's why they love stories, all this bullshit. So you need to internalize that and just be the fun guy. Does that make sense, man? Bro, you need to get on the Bad Boy membership on the Patreon, man. You got to get on it, bro. We just gave you a fuck ton of free game right now.
Yo, caller, I love Colorado. It's fucking lit, bro. Colorado girls are lit, bro.
Dude, It's just here. It is amazing. So I'm so glad I moved from Arkansas because Arkansas is boring as hell, but chicks here are fucking amazing.
Arkansas.
All right, man. Well, we appreciate the call, my brother. We're gonna get 2 more calls, and we're about to get the hell up out of here because I ain't trying to be here all night. You feel me?
For real.
So 301 was popping. Who's this?
Hey, what's going on, gentlemen?
What up? What up?
So happy to be on the show. Is this me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, great. Okay, so Myron, great that you set up your own stuff, man. I'm tuning into your show. Of course, I found you from Donovan, but I'm glad I got you on channel. I'm tuning in. My question is, at what point would you say it's okay to just kind of just cut a chick off based on the time wasting issue, based on the number one thing that you guys mentioned earlier, which was time exploitation. And that inherently we have to give up some of our time because we have to do the initial meet and greet, initially maybe go out or whatever. So some of that, you're giving up some of your time for that because, of course, we wouldn't even want to do that crap in the first place. But at what point where you feel like, okay, I know for a fact she is just wasting my damn time, and I'm about to just ghost her because I did this. And the reason I'm asking this question is because I actually did this. I ghosted this chick, and sorry, I'm out of breath because I was nervous waiting on hold, but I can't even talk.
No, it's okay. Yeah, listen, caller. We're gonna have to ask you a few questions because there's always caller.
Yeah.
For us to give you the best information, we're going to need to know the story full end so that we can dispense the best information. And a lot of guys like to lie or downplay whatever they do. So I'm going to ask you a few questions. Have you had sex with this woman yet?
No, but I wasn't asking particularly for this woman. I was asking in general for every woman. But we can't stay on topic, though. We can't stay on this one scenario with her. No, I haven't.
Caller. Listen, bro. Listen. You're not doing nobody. Caller, listen. You're not doing anybody else a service asking questions for other people. You need to ask for yourself for your specific situation because the only way we're going to be able to give you the best advice is we need to know your situation because game is not black and white. I want everyone in the chat to understand this. Game is not black and white. The reason why men struggle with women so much is because you guys want a fucking guidebook. And quite frankly, there is no guide. It comes from experience, and you need to be able to interpret the situation, make an informed decision based on your knowledge and experience, and act accordingly immediately. And the thing is that factors are coming in all the time that change the scenario and the situation. There's things on a first date you would never fucking do that you could otherwise do with a chick that you respect and you've been dealing with for a time, or vice versa. So the reason why we need to know exactly what the hell is going on so that we can give you the best advice. Don't ask questions for anybody else, bro. You need to ask questions for you. Okay?
Right. Yeah. And again, I'm not asking questions for other people. This is like a general rule, like an iron rule or something. But
here's the thing, bro. There's no absolutes. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That methodology of thinking is going to fuck you up, man. There's no absolutes. Things always change. Like game is not black and white. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Have you slept with this girl and how many times have you went out with her? You said no. How many times have you went out with her?
We went out twice.
Okay. So she didn't want to fuck with you on the second date.
My house.
What was that?
And she been in my house. She was in my apartment for 3 days.
What?
Okay.
Hold on.
We need to see the truth always comes out, man. So let's break this down because we ain't gonna clown you. We're gonna figure out the problem here, and we're gonna advise you. This is why I need you guys to be honest when you call in. We ain't gonna clown you guys. Just don't fucking lie. So to break it down a little bit, obviously
I clown myself. Go ahead.
No, okay. So tell us the truth here. So what happened? You took her on a first date, you let her sleep over or some shit? Or was this on a second date? How did she end up at your house for 3 days?
First date, took her home that night. We went out again 2 weeks later. Then she came to my house, but she stayed over there. She didn't give it up. The second day. I think that on the third night I took her home, and that was the ghosting part. I was done with it. I wasn't gonna give her.
Why was she at your house for more than? Why was she at your house, bro? Please get into that.
I didn't want to pay for a hotel, and I figured I wanted to come back home and fuck her and Yeah, pretty much.
No, but for 3 days though, what were y'all doing for 3 days?
Nothing.
My man was trying to be Jesus.
Wait,
My man was,
hold on.
yo, he was trying to be Jesus, bro.
Stop. No. Hold up. Caller. What's your name?
I'm not. You guys got my name off call ID, but I don't want to give it out.
Okay, whatever. All right. So I'm gonna just call you caller then. So caller, second date, you had a bitch come to your house and stay at your house. So on the first day, she didn't want to fuck you, and you let her stay at your house for a second date and a third day. Is that what you're telling me?
First date, one night, I took her home. We didn't go to any hotel or house or nothing. We met her for a second date, which was 2 weeks later. That was the date that she came to my house.
Right. And then you said she didn't want to fuck you the first day.
That she was at your house.
That first night she didn't want to fuck.
And she actually told you, "Oh, I don't really want to fuck." She said that?
No, she made it pretty apparent. Like she kind of was stiff. She didn't want to.
Okay, fine. So the second day. Tell me what happened on the second day.
Hello?
Yes, on the second day that she was at your house, what happened, sir?
Nothing. Oh, we didn't do shit. We just basically, she cooked food or whatever, and I thought I was gonna get something that day because I tried to get it started again. We were laying together and horse playing and rubbing, and I'm feeling on her and shit, and she just didn't. She wouldn't budge.
Did you kiss her? Yeah, I was kissing.
I don't like kissing.
Nigga, she sound homeless. Nigga, she sound homeless.
Caller, how'd you meet her, caller? Like, I want to really figure this out. How'd you meet her?
I met her through online dating, OkCupid.
Okay. Now, what do you do for a living, and where do you live?
Okay, so I was living in the DMV, the DC metro area.
Okay.
And I'm a IT person. I'm working for, if you could think of the top 3 tech companies, I'm working for one of those companies.
Okay. So you earn probably well into the 6 figures then.
Yes, sir.
And do you have a nice home and a nice, pretty much a nice lifestyle? I'm assuming she saw this about you on your profile.
Yeah. Pretty moderate, you know.
Okay. How old was this woman?
Too many pictures of my home or whatever, but go ahead.
How old was this woman that you were dealing with?
26.
Okay. Was she okay, so she's 26. Like what? Does she work? Is she in school?
She works. She doesn't make a lot of money. I think she makes like $12 an hour or some shit working at like a department store.
Yo, she using this dude for his house.
Yeah. So
Nigga, she sound homeless, my nigga.
And how old are you, bro?
35.
All right. So, caller, I'm going to give my quick little answer real fast, and I'll pass it to the panel. Now, first and foremost, I want to thank you for being honest on the air. I know, like, being vulnerable and stuff, like people trying to clown or whatever. I'm going to give you, like, honest advice, like, because I respect the fact that you're being honest with us. So I'm going to give you the best answer I can. The reality is this, bro. This girl saw you. She sees that you live a certain lifestyle that she probably can't afford. She sees you as, okay, this guy has some money, whatever it may be. And quite frankly, she was used you, which is one of the things that we talked about on the show today, which is like a woman using you for resources, etc., comfort, whatever it may be. Because the thing is, bro, the big red flag is she didn't want to get physical with you, yet she stayed at your house for a long period of time. So what that tells me is that there wasn't much sexual tension and she felt too comfortable. Because anytime a woman, because let me tell you something, right? I'll give you an example. If a girl comes to my place, right, and she doesn't give me sex, I immediately let her know that that's not acceptable, right? And I do that with my mannerisms. I start retracting attention. I start becoming colder, etc. Basically, what I'm conditioning the woman is that if you withhold sex from me, I am going to punish you and make you feel stupid for doing so. You didn't do that. So she felt comfortable staying there for 3 days. A girl should feel super awkward to the point that you could tell her, get out, and she's going to get out. Like, I don't let a chick, because the thing is, when she's standing at your, She tried to leverage sex against you for some kind of compliance, whether she's going to say some bullshit like, I need more time, I don't feel comfortable, whatever. All these womanese terms for you're not that sexually attractive. I need to figure out how I can fleece you for longer so I can rationalize fucking you. That's what that really means. That's a hardcore, uncomfortable truth when women leverage sex against you. They're telling you on certain terms, you're not good enough as is. I need to fleece you longer so I can rationalize in my head fucking you because you don't turn me on. And your biggest mistake was allowing her to stay. The thing I always tell guys is you can't let women leverage sex against you. And I'm going to talk about this real fast, and I'm going to turn it to the panel. Selena Powell, okay? She lives here in Miami. She's famous for being a thought with celebrities and artists and everything, okay? And she made a name for herself fucking celebrities. She did a whole YouTube series called Thought Chronicles, and I want you to listen very closely to this, right? Her number one rule when she was teaching girls how to sleep with high-value men that are celebrities is do not withhold sex from these men. If you show up to the hotel and you're not about it, they're going to kick you out. The reason why high-value guys kick girls out or immediately punish them for not giving them sex is because high-value guys know on certain terms, they don't fucking wait for girls. You don't want to have sex? Cool. I totally understand that. Your body, your choice. But guess what, baby? My fucking attention, my choice. Get the fuck out. I'm going to call somebody else. And I've done that to plenty of girls, and I don't lose an ounce of sleep for it because you cannot let women leverage sex against you. Once you do that, it's a fucking L. Because when she leverages sex against you, she basically thinks, stupid, and she could just continue to fucking use you. So you got to let the consequences of that shit right away, bro. That's what happened there. She fucking thought you were dumb. She thought she could trick off on you, and that's what happened. I'll turn it to the panel.
I'm just saying, you let this crackhead bitch hide out at your house for 3 days, and you was trying to get ass, and she, bro, like, were you afraid of telling her to get the fuck out of your crib? Were you afraid of just kicking her out?
No, I wasn't afraid. I was trying to see where it was gonna go.
Bruh.
But I just want to say one thing. This is before a lot of my red pilling. I have been bathing in red pill. I don't miss a stream. Shut
the fuck up. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Shut up. Please shut up. I need you to be quiet right now. I need you to be quiet and just listen. Now is the time to just listen. I don't care how many streams you've soaked up, because obviously it doesn't mean anything, because you're still asking, how do I know when to cut a bitch off? Whenever a bitch is not giving you what you want, you cut her off. Did you, for the first date, did you set the date?
What do you mean by sets? What exactly do you mean?
Did you set the date? Did you tell her the time and place to meet you for the date?
Yes.
Okay, good. That's good. That's good. At least you did that. So now, what I'm saying is, if you understand that, then by the second date, she should be. Well, you say you don't like kissing, so you know. But did you even finger pop the bitch?
You said finger pump?
Finger pop. Did you fuck her with your finger? Did you put your finger in her pussy?
No, I did not. No.
So what did you do? That's what.
So what were you doing?
Real quick. Let me ask you a question. Did she?
Nothing happened. That's the reason I ghosted her.
Hold on. Did she ghost her? Did she try to kiss you? At any point?
Yeah, she did, but I told her I don't like it.
What? So okay, so
Nani? Nani?
Hold on, let me ask you. Okay, listen. So she tried to kiss you. You told her, but did she get to kiss you? Did y'all kiss at all?
No.
Okay, so she tried to kiss you. You rejected her kiss. Told her that you don't like it, and then now you're wondering why she didn't want to fuck you.
Oh yeah, okay, that's a big one there.
That's not the only reason.
No, but that's the main reason.
A kiss ain't the only reason,
bro. If she tried to kiss you and you rejected the kissing, right? That means that you're telling her I'm not attracted to you sexually.
Well, no, hold on. Let's not assume too much, brother. Caller. So what is your process to escalate to sex then? If you're not kissing, what is the bridge between not fucking around or not having sex into having sex? How do you transition into having sex if you don't kiss the girl?
My dick out, just let her start giving me some head. That's happened before. That's the way I like to initiate it.
Did you do that with this girl? Did you do that with this girl?
At one point, yes.
And what did she do?
She said it was nice, but she didn't do anything.
And you didn't kick her the fuck out your house?
I did not. Not at that moment.
Okay, so now you're back to your original fucking question, bro. So now we realize that you don't kiss. And so what you do is you pull your dick out and you expect that the bitch to start sucking and giving you head. That's when you kick her out. You cut the bitch off, bro. Okay? When you pull your dick out and she's cool enough to say that it's nice and all of that, and she still don't want to suck it, you definitely need to kick her the fuck out literally at that point in time. Matter of fact, don't even put your dick back in your pants. Kick the bitch out with the dick swinging and make her get the fuck out your house.
I got a quick thing I just want to add real quick, caller. Caller, you need to understand something, because this is a very telling piece of information, and this is something that you're going to need to incorporate when you deal with women. I need you to understand this fundamental, okay? Write this shit down. I'm dead serious, okay? Men get turned on like light switches. Chicks get turned on like volume knobs. You understand? You got to crank up the volume nice and slowly to the point that she doesn't even notice that you're turning up the heat. You understand? Because you got to understand getting sex with women in general, it's a compliance ladder, okay? So every move that you make needs to be congruent to the move prior. For example, let's say you meet her on a date, you walk with her, you put your hand on the small of her back, then you tell her sit down, then you get to the next location, you start rubbing her shoulders, then you touch her hair, then you touch her face. It's going to be a foregone conclusion, and it makes sense for you to kiss her next, correct? Your problem is that you've been listening to too much Drake, 0 to 100 real quick. You can't do that, bro. It doesn't work like that. You understand? You got to nicely escalate. Because here's the thing, when you do stupid shit like that, pull your dick out right away. That says a lot about you as a man, that you're sexually inexperienced with women. You understand? Because the fact that you took her out on a second date already shows that she doesn't look at you sexually like that, regardless. So you need to get your approach, situated to the situation that you're in. If you're at a Cancun fucking party, right? Rolo always talks about the phone party, and the chick is feeling you, whatever, hot and heavy. Yeah, you could pull your dick out. You know, it's a fucking spring break, or the girl's lit, she wants to have fun, cool. But you went on a second date with this girl, and you're trying to pull like spring break shenanigans with a chick that didn't fuck you the first night. Does that see what I'm talking about? So you're incongruent with what you're purporting yourself to be. And this is where a lot of guys fuck up, is they convey themselves a certain way, and then when they get behind closed doors, they start acting all fucking crazy, and that scares girls and it throws them off. Now, your second big fuck up, you didn't want to kiss her. And what Lucario was getting at was, women don't take L's, bro, okay? They don't like taking L's. If you reject a woman's sexual advance, you might be done totally. Because if women understand on an innate level that their sexuality is their prime weapon, okay, to attract the opposite gender. So if you reject that from her, you're basically telling her you're useless to me. You understand? Because women know their looks mean everything. There's a reason why the makeup industry will never go out of business. The fucking fashion industry is never going to go out of business, because women put a lot of stake in the way they look. So when you reject that, it's a big deal. Women don't take L's on rejection like we do. We can like, whatever, it sucks, it burns, but then we'll get over it, talk to another girl. That's going to hurt her for a couple of days. That's why if you want to fuck with a girl, don't come when you fuck her. Fresh does this shit all the time, and girls come back to him. So the thing is this, man. You made a bunch of mistakes here, okay? Number one, you rejected her kiss, so she was already like going to be turned off from that, because you already this is the second date, so she's expecting something. Number two, you randomly just pulled your dick out, which just shows gross, social calibration, like a lack of social calibration skills. And quite frankly, then you allowed her to stay at your place after she did that shit. So after she basically rejected you. So she already saw you as like lower value, because you did all these behaviors that is not conducive to what a high value guy would do. You know what I'm saying? That's why you took the L here, man, from the information you gave us.
Okay. Thanks for the advice.
Yo, bro, real quick. Last thing, right? Don't try to be Jesus, and don't take in homeless girls. All right? That's
no, but caller. I mean, what Myron is saying is on point shit. But what I'll also tell you though is if you have your own style, you have your own style. You understand? If you don't like kissing bitches, then you don't like kissing bitches. But what I would tell you is figure out a cool way to like let that be known instead of like, you know, getting to the point where she's trying to kiss you and then you reject the kiss, because that doesn't help the situation is what I'm saying.
You need a
because if you got your own
no,
Myron, go ahead.
No, that's Miles. That's like literally, yo, you say it one more time, bro. Like that. Caller, you need a custom compliance ladder, bro. Like, I don't want to. Go ahead. Continue.
Right, but because I'm like, I don't want to. Because if he run his game a certain way, he don't like kissing bitches. Hey, a man's a man. If that's how you run your shit, that's how you run your shits, and I gotta respect that. But what I'm saying is, communicate that to the girl early. Like, yeah, I'm not really a kisser like that. You know, like let that be a part of the flirtatious conversation in the beginning. Yep. Like, be like, yo, you know, I don't really like kissing and all that. I'm really spontaneous with it. I'm the type of dude, I might just pull my dick out and then, you know, you just got to start sucking it right away. And then she look at you and be like, oh man, you crazy. But then later on, when you pull the dick out, she remember what you said. You're better off in the situation. You understand? But so, you know, just be a little bit more communicative, because most girls, like how Manu was saying, most girls, they need that escalation, and kissing is usually a part of it. You understand? But if you don't like kissing bitches, hey, there's nothing necessarily wrong with that, because chicks do crazy shit with their mouth.
Now, I'm actually curious as to know why you don't want to kiss chicks.
Exactly what he just said.
Because what? Because what?
I mean, nah.
Because you think they suck too much dick?
I kind of get something out of it. I kind of don't. I mean, I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, but that's the issue, though. You got to know why you're doing what you're doing, too.
You got to know what, yeah.
Because if you're saying I don't want to kiss chicks in the mouth because, you know, they probably be sucking dick, then understand that all I'm saying is this. Understand that the decisions that you make, right, is going to also reflect, or it's going to be directly correlated to your success, but also how much work you're going to have to put in, how much more work you're going to have to put in. Because there's going to be a lot of women that you're going to miss out on having sex with because you're not kissing them. Do you understand?
Facts.
So understand that. So understand you're going to have to put in more work than the average guy, because what's going to happen is women are going to be like, well, why don't he want to kiss me? And then that's going to turn them off, which is going to make them not want to fuck you. You understand? So that's why I'm asking you, why do you not want to? Because if it was something to where you're like, well, I don't give a fuck about none of these bitches, I just do what I do and that's what the fuck I do, cool. But if you're like, well, I don't want to kiss him because I'm scared that she might have sucked somebody's dick, then that's something that is I don't think it's a actual like reason that makes sense to have. That's in correlation to you not getting the pussy you want. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, because you're going to miss out on a lot of sex by that being the reason. Do you understand what I'm saying?
You're handicapping yourself, bro, for no reason, quite frankly. Like, you got to like Miles and Lucario just gave you like some crazy advice right there. Basically, Miles is telling you, since you have a unique, like, I guess, fear or disdain for kissing women, you're going to have to adapt your game to complement that. And you're going to need to come up with your own compliance ladder where you can sexualize in a way that's conducive to your success. Because quite frankly, most chicks aren't going to accept you pulling out your dick randomly, bro. That's like a very low IQ, crass type behavior that isn't going to be have a good success rate. But on the other end, Lucario's telling you, if you do that and you don't want to kiss girls, there's consequences to that. And what that means is you're going to have to put in more work and accept the reality that you're going to end up with more situations like this, where you have a bitch at your place for 3 days that didn't fuck you because you made a fucking huge error where you didn't kiss her. I guarantee, bro, if she really did try to kiss you and you rejected her, she immediately got turned off. And what girls will do a lot of the time is if you reject them, they're not going to give you another chance to fuck with them, because paying for rejection for women is high, bro. It's really bad for them to get rejected. It fucks their whole psyche up. So she's not going to allow you to be in a position again where you can reject her and make her feel like shit again, because women draw all their value from how they look, despite whatever the fuck they want to tell you. The strongest feminists still buy makeup, okay? So with that said, you got to understand that when you reject a girl and this methodology of game that you're running, you're going to probably have a lower close rate. And if you're cool with that, that's fine. But that's why Lucario's asking you, so you can look introspectively, why the fuck do you not want to kiss? Because you're going to lose a lot of girls doing this shit, bro.
Yo, caller, You took the verse "Turn the Other Cheek" as Jesus too far, my nigga. God damn. And you let her stay for 3 days and 3 nights. Yo,
Yeah, man.
Jesus walks.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you can't let a bitch. Matter of fact, bro, and on the second date, bro, listen. Again, this is what I was talking about earlier about making a bitch earn shit. You know what a bitch got to do to earn the right to spend the night at my fucking house?
Exactly.
What? Like, bro, like, you can't do that, bro. You can't do that. Like, that bitch was hiding out at your crib. Like, she probably owes some dude money, man. She owes some nigga money back in the hood, and she stayed at your crib for 3 days trying to hide out, bro. Like, you can't do that. A woman has to earn the right to do shit like spend the night. The woman has to earn the right to fucking lay in my bed for too long after we finish fucking even, bro. Like, what?
Bro, the only time I have sleepovers is when I bang the chick so much that she's like she can't move or she can't walk. Then I'll let her spend the night because obviously I don't want to be charged with her crashing her car. You get me? But the point is that like you should not be having no
Nigga,
3 days.
even then, nigga.
3 day sleepovers.
Bitch, do some stretching exercises in the hallway or what?
Mario, is that caller still on the other line? The one after this guy?
Yeah, we got one more after this.
Yeah. All right. Yo, caller, we gave you a lot of free game, bro.
Yo, man, good luck, man.
Yeah, dude. Listen to what we said, bro. I mean, obviously, we a little bit funny, whatever it is, but like we did give you some gems right there, bro. So get on the Patreon because I'm gonna have to take this joint off. This is way inappropriate. I'm gonna give Lucario a copy so he could put it in his Patreon. But yeah, guys, this is all going. This is Patreon. You guys are catching this live. It's gonna go straight there. So,
Yep.
cool. I'm good, guys. If you want to go to the next one.
Yeah, next one.
Go.
Call my brother. All right, so this is the last call we about to do. 561. 561 was good. Thanks for holding. What's going on?
Hey, what's up, fellas? How y'all doing?
Chilling.
Thanks for holding, bro.
No problem. It's worth the wait. I was gonna ask you guys. So first things first, I want to give you guys a shout out for the dropping the gems that you guys have been dropping tonight. That's been real talk for the most part. Real talk. So my question is this: ever since the pandemic, I've been having an issue with, I guess you guys call it spinning plates, really. So my whole situation is this: I lost a number of my team members that manage a lot of the back end stuff. And the issue I'm having with the women that I'm dealing with now is that they're giving me these issues of saying that all I want is sex at this point. So my what I wanted was some feedback from you guys and saying, in reference to how would y'all handle that? How would y'all play out that situation?
Well, wait. So you saying the chicks that you fucking with, they saying all you want is sex?
Yeah, they've gotten to that point where they're, after we, do our dealings or whatnot, they're saying that they're feeling like all this is like a sexual transaction.
Well, let me ask you a question. Have you been doing other things besides having sex with them?
See, that's the issue. Before the pandemic, you gotta try to take them out on a date every now and again or whatever to kind of keep the emotions engaged.
No, but
so they don't feel like it's just sex for real. But since I lost my team, I've had to pick up the back end work basically.
That's the problem right there.
It comes at literally right now. It comes at the sacrifice. Go ahead.
No, I said that's exactly the problem right there. That's why I asked you. I said, are you doing anything besides having sex with them? Because the fact that you would take these girls out and do a bunch of other extra shit, right? What happens is that they get used to that.
Yeah.
And then, because they get used to that, and then you try to bring it back to the sex, she's gonna be like, well, is this just about sex? See, if you kept it just about sex, she wouldn't ask, is all you want is sex? Because she would know all you want is sex. You understand what I'm saying? But a chick's not gonna know that the chick's not gonna know that her position in your life at the moment is just hooking up if you're doing extra stuff. So you have to stop doing the extra stuff with the girls you fucking with. You understand? If you just want sex. So you don't have to take them out and get their emotions all riled up. You ain't got to do none of that shit. Because by doing that shit, you're making it harder for you to just make it about sex. You see what I'm saying?
Well, see, I agree with you. What you're saying is true.
Mm.
That's one of the main reasons why I keep it to, let's see, say things like drinks and just kicking it somewhere, grabbing something to eat. Nothing too crazy. I don't do the whole date extravaganza if it's not a woman who's put out a certain amount of value.
No, what I'm saying is how many dates. So for example, one of the chicks you've been messing with, how many dates have you been on with them?
2 tops. I almost never go over the 2 range.
Okay, and then after that, you just been fucking them, and that's it.
Yeah, for the most part, it'll just be fucking, or we'll go get food and things like that. Let's say, for example, she ends up spending the night or something like that.
See, wait, stop.
Wait. Again, what are these doing? What are you doing letting these women spend the night at your crib? Are any of them your girlfriend?
No. See, here's the thing. Where I live really far from, like, because Palm Beach is where I live. I live in Florida. I do a lot of my work in Palm Beach, but I stay all the way in Port St. Lucie. So I'm about an hour and a half away from Palm Beach.
Okay.
So trying to have them at 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock, and in the morning, just driving over there. I've done that. I've tried to end the situation, at that late time, during the morning or whatnot. And what ends up happening is, I think it accelerates the whole process of them feeling like it's just a transaction and that's it. So I get that turnover for them doing that.
Oh, so your logistics are also off too, bro. That's another issue that you're having. Your logistics are also off because if you're meeting up with these girls so late or so early in the morning, like 3-4 in the morning, the only thing that you could really do is have sex. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know.
But this is what I'm saying.
You got to switch up your logistics.
Hold on. I'm confused, right? Or do you want just sex from these girls?
Well, for the most part, yeah. But so what I want is consistent sex from them. Is really what I'm trying to do.
Okay, so you said that the chick would come and see you, in Palm Beach or something like that.
Port St. Lucie.
Okay, so the girl will come to see you, right?
Yeah.
And then you have sex with her. It'll be like 4 a.m, right?
Yeah.
And then after she has sex with you, then what happens?
So what I used to do before was try to, basically, hey, I got to wake up early in the morning for work or whatever. And, hey, so go ahead and, take off or whatnot. But what ended up happening was I guess they started feeling like, I'm treating them badly for trying to play it that way. So what I found is when I switched it up and I started letting them stay the night, it changed the dynamics up.
No, but see, that's the problem. You're not supposed to do that. You have to every time kick them out. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. That's what I'm trying to get you. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand, right?
Consistency.
For example, if I own a store, right, and all I sell is shoes, you understand what I'm saying? The only time you're gonna come to my store is when you need to get shoes. You understand what I'm saying? You're not going to come to my store if you need to get hats and book bags and pizza and all this other shit. You come here just for shoes, right? So what's going to happen is that you're not gonna ask me, hey, do all you sell is shoes? Yes, this is all I sell. You already see this. This is what it's always been. You feel what I'm saying? The only time you're gonna start asking me some different shit is if I start, adding fucking, umbrellas and jackets and all this other shit. And then the next time you come to my store, you're gonna be like, so, all you selling is shoes? What about the jackets? What about the umbrellas? I had an umbrella last time I came here. I bought a jacket last time I came here. You see what I'm saying? So now what happens is the girls is looking at you like, well, why are you just trying to fuck me? The last time when we was here, after we fucked, you let me spend a night. We ate some food. We did this. We did that. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that when you're dealing with each of these women, you have to just make it about the sex, period. I don't care how late it is. Tell her she got to go. You understand what I'm saying? I don't care how hungry you are. Wait till she leaves, then you eat something. You understand? When she's gone. All you do is give them dick. That's it. You understand what I'm saying? And so what's going to happen is this.
Yeah.
When they get used to that, what's going to happen is that they're going to know that's all that they can get from you. See, the problem is they know they can get other things from you, which is why they're giving you the friction about giving you sex. You understand? Giving you just sex because you've been offering them other stuff. You see what
I got a quick. So this is the beauty of this panel. We're going to give you different advice. You know what I'm saying? Because Lucario is 100% right. And I'm going to have to ask you some hard questions right now that I need you to be honest with. Are you ready, caller?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, bro. Number one, how many girls are you talking to right now?
Roughly about 7.
Okay. Do you actually like these girls or do you just want sex? How many of them do you actually really like outside of just sex?
Only one.
Is that your final answer? Just you only like 2 of them?
No, only one. Only one.
Okay. There we go, bro. That's the answer right there. So let me tell you why this is going on. You've made a fuck up and you're dealing with girls that you don't really like outside of sex, but you're trying to retain them. But the thing is that you've already shown them boyfriend vibes, just like Lucario was saying. Okay, basically you're running a hot dog stand and selling chips and cookies and all this other stuff randomly at other times, and other times you don't have it. So when they show up to the hot dog stand, they're like, "What the fuck? I've been able to get chips and stuff like that before," and you're like, "Nah, bitch, I only got hot dogs today."
Right.
So the thing is this, bro. This is why I tell men all the time, don't fuck with girls that you don't like. And what I mean by this is the girl has to bring something else to the table outside of sex so that you'll want to see her again. Because the thing is this, you should always be aiming to deal with girls that you're not only sexually attracted to, but you actually like. If you fuck the girl, here's the litmus test right here. Free game, class in session. The litmus test is this. If you fuck her and you need her out of your house right after because she annoys you or you don't like her that much or she, God forbid, she's fat, unattractive, whatever it may be, you already lost. You understand? Like I really want to hammer this home, bro, because if you have sex with the girl and you don't want to see her anymore after having sex, you already lost because you've basically had sex with a woman, given sexual access to a woman that was not worthy, that you never liked. You let your you let the fact that you need to get laid override your rational thought. Okay, so you need to only fuck with girls that you want to see, because the thing here is that you want to basically retain a bunch of chicks, and it doesn't work that way. Because the thing is this: women very rarely part with sex without something back from you. Girls always treat sex as a value loaded exchange. Okay, they don't look at it the same way we do. So if you're gonna keep it just straight sex and nothing else, that's one thing. But you better not show that girl any type of boyfriend vibes that will make her come back to you again as an angry consumer and start to give you a headache about not doing the other things, because she's going to grow accustomed to that treatment. Okay. So what you should do is, if you want to maximize retention and have consistent sex, which is the problem that you're dealing with right now, you need to go and source women that you actually like and are attracted to and want to see again. That way, they're going to give you the sex. You're going to be able to share good experiences with them. And you're going to be able to what? Solve the problem you called about. Have consistent sex. Okay? Your problem is that you don't really like these bitches that you're dealing with. You just want to get fucking a nut off. And you don't want to see them after that. But you're doing you're giving them the bare minimum. You're giving them scraps and stuff to try to keep them around. But since you've given them the scraps, they're going to want more, because once you start to open up that appetite, they can't get enough. You understand? So you need to fuck with girls that you actually like. Deal with them, keep them on the roster long term, and you can give them the good treatment because you actually like them. They're rewarding you with sex. You give them the benefit of your presence and that authority, that masculinity, that boyfriend vibe, so to speak, for a day or two, and then you send her on her way and you go deal with the next one. That's how you really want to run it if you want to have multiple chicks. The key is you need to like the fucking girls so it's not a chore for you to chill with them.
Yeah, bro. And then real quick, just after that.
I get where you're coming from. The thing about it is, it's not when I say I don't like them, I'm talking about in terms of seeing long-term potential. A lot of those women, I can already tell they have what they know what they want from me, but they're not bringing enough value to me. In other words,
they're not worthy, bro.
Caller,
you got to cut them down. You got to cut them down.
While I'm at work.
Caller, really simple, right?
Say it again? I couldn't hear you.
Can you hear me? Yeah. To cut all that out, bro, all you gotta do is only smash chicks that you might have a kid with. So for me, I have this new rule, right? Like if I don't want her as a baby mama, I'm not gonna smash her, bro. But I mean, I actually like spending time with her, I like chilling with her. So it doesn't matter if she's there or not. I'm not gonna be upset. So you gotta figure it for yourself, bro. Are you gonna put up with chicks you don't have a lot of interest in because you just want to bust a nut, or do you want chicks around you that you can actually have fun with, do dope shit with, and not be bothered by them staying over the night? So you got to decide that factor for yourself. But that's how I work it.
Lucario, Miles, you guys got any other last pieces? And we got the super, and then we can end it.
Nah, I just say, bro, if you want women to stop, giving you that, oh, you just want sex for me and that's it type of energy, you just got to have sex with them so that they know that's it. You understand? Because anytime you give a chick an inch, she gonna take a mile. You feel what I'm saying? So you start doing one, because you were saying, oh, we just do a little of this, and I let her spend the night, and we kind of just got some food. Understand anything that you're doing out. Matter of fact, even if you have a fucking 20-minute conversation after sex about her life goals or some shit, that's too much. It's just sex. That's it. You come through, we fuck. Have a good night. I'll see you later. That's it. And so what happens is that they know that's what it is. That's your relationship. Now, if you want to change that at some point, because let's say you kick in with a girl, you've been doing that for a few months, and you're like, yo, I actually like this girl. You understand what I'm saying? Then you say, okay, we fucking, let's go get something to eat real quick. So now you're introducing other things to it, and then you can progress in that manner. But you can't be sort of like wanting just to fuck them and then doing extra shit. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, you're giving mixed signals, caller, and signals like that.
I respect that, but see the issue.
Go ahead.
Yeah, but I was on Lucario's point. What I was saying is I work out and I stay. Now I keep up with myself. I'm in shape, and one of the issues that I was dealing with is that when I meet these women, because of how I look, they automatically think I'm just a player and that's it. So it's just one of those. I figured trying to balance it. Or you're trying to, get them to not think about it that way. I would try to, hey, look, I will take you out for a drink, and that ain't nothing, because I don't want it to just go straight transaction.
Why do you want to do that?
Because when I used to do that in college, what ended up happening was they would always feel like it's a one night stand situation, and they would
bruh. Listen, this is the part I wanted to fucking get to. Why the fuck do you give a fuck about what the fuck these bitches talking about, bro? Why the fuck do you give a fuck? Why the fuck do you give a fuck, bro? Explain that to me.
If you're trying to create consistency with a woman and you're trying to be able to make sure that you keep the door open for her to come back so that the next time you reach out, you hit her up, there's no problem for her to come through. You can't make it feel like trash, bro. Let's be real.
I didn't say that. I didn't say make her feel like trash.
So
that's what I'm saying, and that's why if a woman tells you she feels like that, she just feels like she's being used afterwards. What would you say is the balance for that, though?
No, but this is what I'm saying. She says she's feeling like she's feeling used because you introduced something else. This is what we're trying to tell you. Meaning, if you meet a girl and you tell a girl, hey, listen, I just want to hook up with you. That's all we're doing, right? And then all you do is meet up, you hook up, meet up, you hook up. She's not going to say she feels like trash. Why? Because she's agreeing to hook up with you. And that's the thing you said you were going to do in the first place. Women know the guys that they're just going to have sex with and keep it moving. They know that. They start to feel like trash when you're introducing other things outside of that. And then you start flip-flopping and saying, oh, one day we just going to fuck. The next day, I'm going to give you all this extravagant shit and do extra stuff and take you out to drinks and get all that other stuff. And then the next week, I'm going to just treat you like a fuck buddy. That's what makes it feel like trash, because you're sending mixed signals. So what I'm saying is you have to strictly make it about the sex. Her just fucking you is not what makes her feel like trash. She feels like trash when you're introducing new shit. This is what you're not getting. You understand what I'm saying?
No, I understand what you're saying. I just didn't look at it as just meeting up for drinks or whatever was a big deal.
No, it is.
So what I would do is
it's a big deal. Everything's a big deal to a bitch, bro. Everything. It's all in the details. But what we're basically saying, though, honestly, bro, is you have to run your game with consistency, and there's also a point where you cannot care about what a bitch is talking about. You understand? I mean, if you talking to 7 different girls, then you should already have an abundance mentality when it comes to bitches, right? So if a bitch is complaining too much about she feeling used, hey baby, hey, this ain't the place for you if you feeling like that.
She
You
gone.
understand?
She
Replace
gone.
that bitch. Replace that bitch with a bitch that appreciates whatever time you do have to spend with her, and she ain't fucking complaining.
And real talk, 7 chicks, that's not, you can't, bro, you can't run a harem that big without like fucking dealing with some bullshit. You got to understand that
right.
the point is to deal with a lot of women at the same time is they're going to give you this BS. What you're doing right now is you're spreading yourself thin and you're doing the bare minimum required to keep chicks around. And what you're doing is you're making vital errors, just like Lucario and Miles are trying to explain to you. You keep trying to fight them, but what they're telling you is you're not being congruent, caller. That's the problem.
Right.
And women, let me give you guys some free game real quick. One of the biggest repellents to women is lack of congruency. If you're a fucking loser, right? Be a loser. No, don't be a loser, but you guys get the point. The point is this. If you're a winner, right? Like you're a good looking guy, whatever it may be, and it looks like you get girls. If she shows up on a date and finds out you're a lame, you don't know how to talk to girls, whatever, the disappointment is going to be even stronger than if you had just shown up on the date and it was obvious that you were kind of a loser. Disappointment is a big fucking thing to girls, especially when they have you in a certain light. The problem with you is you're giving these girls girlfriend treatment when you have zero intention of actually like hanging out with them, whatever, and your harem is too big to manage your thirst. So what you got to do is, that's why I'm telling you, man, if you want to have good retention, you need to deal with chicks that you only like, and you need to keep the circle small. You know what I'm saying? 3 chicks, 4 chicks. Once you get outside of that, it's really going to start to eat in your time, and you're going to, don't worry, caller, you're not going to get cut off. It's going to start to eat into your time, and then you're going to start to deal with problems like this, where girls are going to start fighting you, wanting more time, wanting something else outside of sex, etc. That's why Miles and Lucario are telling you, Quality, you're not being congruent in your behaviors. You're basically, just like Lucario said, the food analogy was spectacular. Like, this is why Lucario is one of the best. If you own a hot dog stand, right, and you tell them from rip, I only sell hot dogs, but all of a sudden you start selling sandwiches and paninis and fucking vegan shakes, vegans are going to start showing up saying, I want a fucking vegan shake, but you don't have the vegan shakes every day. You only have them some days. That's going to cause you problems. And what's going to happen? You're actually going to lose business than if you had just sold the hot dogs and nothing else, because lack of congruency is fucking you up. That's the problem, caller. Do you see what we're talking about now?
Yeah, definitely. I agree with that.
And also, I want to say this too again.
I stated how what?
Yeah, and I was gonna say that if you're dealing with that many women, you can't really listen to what they're saying, bro. Like you really can't, because that's how women run certain levels of game, because they probably know that you fucking other bitches and they want to see if they can get extra shit out of you. So then you turn around and you be like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna take this bitch out for drinks so she can shut the fuck up. But my point is, you don't argue with that bitch. All you do is fuck that bitch. Shout out to DMX. You feel me? You don't really have to listen to what they saying, because if they know you dealing with other bitches, then they already know they're replaceable. They called your bluff and you blinked. They called your fucking bluff and you blinked. You took them out for drinks, or you took them out to get something to eat because, I don't want you feeling like I'm trying to don't be trying to you dealing with, if you really dealing with 7 bitches, what the fuck do you give a fuck about retention for? What do you give a fuck about retention for, bro?
Marco.
I ain't even gonna front. And we don't even really need to get into it. But I feel like you're not really being honest about the 7. But it's all good. It doesn't matter. It's still the same game. All I'm saying is you're not supposed to really give that much of a fuck about what these bitches is talking about. You understand? At all. At the fuck all, bitch. If you feel like you being used, don't call me no more. Don't fucking call me, or don't answer when I call you for pussy or whatever it is. Don't be letting these chicks run game on you, forcing you into a situation where you feel obligated to take a bitch out for drinks. Anytime I've ever taken a bitch out is because I wanted to. Period. I don't do nothing because of what a bitch say. Everything I do is because of what I want. And it comes along for the ride. And that's how you gotta run your fucking game. And like I said, especially if you fucking with multiples. Cause you got pussy coming through like a motherfucker. So what if you lose 1 or 2? You feel me?
Well, caller, I hope you understood that.
Okay, so that's the thing. I didn't clarify on that point. What I was saying from before was what I do for a living involves me being out at an event. So I'll tell them to meet me there. Let's say, for example, if I'm at a club and I'm shooting, I'll have them meet me there, and then what'll happen is I'll go back to my place with her that night.
Okay. So
you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. So it's not necessarily about the taking them out to dates or whatnot. I don't really do the date thing because I don't have the time. I don't, especially after COVID, where I lost a lot of my team. So that's and during COVID, that's when the whole situation started going downhill.
Okay. Well, all I'm really hearing from you is that you seem like you're a little bit disappointed that you lost a couple of your bitches, bruh. Don't ever be afraid to lose bitches, bruh. Because bitches is out there. All you got to do is put in the work to get them back. That's it. And I'm talking about new bitches, not any of the ones that already left. Just put in a little bit more work to get some new ones back on the team. Don't ever be disappointed or feel discouraged or feel like you made a mistake necessarily because you lost a bitch. Bitches gonna come, bitches gonna go. All you got to do is run your game like how you run your game. Don't ever feel obligated to do anything or like feel any type of way or try to go out of your way to retain anybody on the team just because. You understand what I'm saying?
And the last thing I'll say is this.
Nah, definitely.
And the last thing I'll say is this real quick, just to clarify. And I think all guys, they gotta understand it, man, is that you have to choose what path you want to take. You understand?
Right.
What I'm saying? And then do that. And then if you want to switch that path, you can switch that path, but you can never go back to what you once were doing. So what I mean is this. If you meet a chick, right, and you're just trying to fuck them, you're like, I'm just trying to get some sex. I'm just trying to hook up with them, right? That's literally all you need to do is you meet up and y'all fuck. So even I wouldn't even have told her to meet you at the event. I would have told her, meet me at the crib. You understand what I'm saying? Because by you telling her to meet you at the event, that's something extra that she's doing with you, and experience extra outside of sex. So what I'm saying is that if you just want sex, you literally, all you need to do is just be meeting up with them to fuck. Now, if in the event that you wanted to do something extra, so let's say you like, hey, I like this girl, I want to do some more shit with her. Then you say, hey, meet me at this event. Then you say, hey, let's go get a drink. Then you say, hey, let's go get dinner, right? Now, once you do that, understand that is the relationship bar that you are with that girl. So you cannot ever go back to just treating her like a fuck buddy. Do you understand what I'm saying? Meaning you can't ever go back to just saying, hey, let's just fuck, and that's it. You understand what I'm saying? Because that's the thing that's going to make her feel like trash. That's why the girls are acting that way, because you have to keep it so cut and dry. This is what I'm trying to tell you. You're trying to mix and match all this shit. And you're saying, well, it's not a big deal. I just told her to meet me at the event. No, she don't meet you nowhere but the bedroom. You understand what I'm saying? Then if you do tell her to meet you at the event, guess what? That girl now gets to do other shit with you. And you can't. That's what I'm trying to say. You cannot ever go back. You see? That's when you go fuck up and get all that.
I think the issue was I got used to doing that in college, so that's what ended up happening. All right, I got you.
Right.
One last thing I want to say, bro.
I didn't think drinks would have made a chick head that big.
Oh yeah.
Listen, bro. I just want to say this real quick before we go into the super chat. I want to let you know right now that you have really good problems. Okay. Right now, you're basically biting off more than you can chew. You're managing 7 women. I'm going to take your word for it. Even though dealing with 7 women, you still have a little bit of a scarcity mindset. So I just want to say this really fast for all the caller, for you and for the people watching. You guys got to understand that there are uncomfortable realities with being good with women. And what I mean by that is that this lifestyle comes at a fucking price. Okay. And the price is this, that a lot of guys can't come to terms with. You're going to lose girls a lot. You understand? You're going to lose girls a lot. And the fact that you told us earlier, girls think I'm a player, whatever. Let me tell you something. Girls love players, okay? Because they can be sexually liberal and open with you and not really feel like a hoe. However, okay, we always talk about the pluses. Let me give you the dark side of that no one fucking talks about. Girls are going to keep you. Remember how we said women have different roles for different men? You, my friend, have just become number 1 on the expendable list as a player. You understand? You're going to be the fun guy, the guy she has sex with, whatever it may be, until a sucker comes along and says, hey, baby, I want you to be my main girl, or he's paying her money, or whatever it is. Your position on the totem pole is always going to be lower when women know you're a player, and they're going to replace you. Because at the end of the day, you got to remember, bro, Women want security and provisioning. They can have a little bit of temporary fun, but your time is always going to be fucking temporary as a player. And a lot of guys can't come to grip with the fact that when you spin plates, a byproduct of spinning plates is plates fall. And what happens when they fall? They fucking shatter, bro. So instead of getting mad at the reality of what it takes to be good with women, aka working a lot of volume, aka losing women, aka running big harems, aka dealing with this bullshit that these girls are giving you right now, you're going to have to accept it and understand you're going to lose all girls all the fucking time, okay? Since you have you have this player lifestyle, and you just have to go out there and continue to source. It's just that a lot of men don't like having to get out there and source and talk to a lot of girls because, quite frankly, it's a lot of work. And that's why most guys will sit there and be monogamous with a bitch that won't even suck their dick anymore, because guys are scared of this lifestyle that you're living right now that me, Locario, Miles, and Fresh are living. You understand? You're in a 1% now, my friend. So you got to deal with 1% problems, okay? So accept the fact that girls are going to fucking leave you. It is what it is. Source more women. You're in South Florida, so you have you get no fucking sympathy from me, bro. You're 60 miles up the road. So there's bad chicks where you live. All right? Cool?
All right, man. We appreciate the call, man.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Peace, peace, peace.
All right, cool. So last thing, super chat. We gave you guys 3 hours, man. Like the video. No one else on fucking YouTube is doing this shit, which is why you guys know.
Using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
Oh, bad. Go ahead.
And this is all good. And this is why we call it the End the Game podcast, bro. Locario and Miles will not fuck with me and Fresh if we didn't know what the hell we were talking about. And at the end of the day, you guys are getting a lot of free games. So like the video, guys. Again, get us up to 300 likes. And then we got obviously Locario. Get on his YouTube channel, Locario Fan, Fresh Prince CEO Lifestyle, and obviously Miles in the Game. Everybody has great channels. Go check out the content. But we're going to tackle this super chat real quick. Ryan Acevedo with the $5 super chat. Great stuff, gents. Why is going to a woman's place a bad idea? Say, for example, I live in another city about an hour out, but she's 5 minutes out. You guys want to tackle this one first, or you guys want me to go first?
You go first.
So as you guys mentioned, as we talked about earlier, when Miles was given his great, literally college level thesis on why women look for comfort in men, which is 100% true. Go when you guys watch the replay. Basically, women live a life of chaos a lot of the time, especially young, attractive ones. You understand? So if you base your sexual interaction, so a lot of guys want to get laid on the first date. They want to get laid quickly. A big part of getting laid quickly is having optimal logistics. You understand? The date, everything you do is centered around your place. That's why we tell you guys, don't drive to a girl, make her come to you, etc., because the more variables you could put in your favor, the higher probability of winning. And more importantly, you're not following her lead when you go to meet her. That's why I tell guys, if a chick tells you meet me halfway, any of that, nah, you ain't doing that. You're going to say, oh, I have reservations here. We need to meet first here, because you need to control all the variables. What you basically do when you go to a woman is you relinquish authority, okay? And now you're on her terms. You're going to her place. And like we told you earlier from Miles' awesome lecture, women live a life of chaos. Their places a lot of the time, especially if they have roommates, are filthy. They're not clean. You understand? Now, so am I saying all girls live a disheveled life where it's dirty? No. But what I am saying is that girls will purposely sometimes, this is advanced game right here, they will, if they know they have a date, they will purposely not clean their fucking house so they can have an exit strategy if it gets hot and heavy so they don't have to bring you back. So knowing that women put little fail safes like this, another big one is she'll tell her friends before they go out at night, right to the bar, she'll tell them, make sure I come back with you guys no matter how drunk I get or how much I say I like the guy. Women put fail safes like this, guys, when they deal with the opposite gender, because so many women are worried about being perceived as hoes. So they put these fail safes. Another one is they fucking go out on their period on purpose. When they're bleeding the most, they'll go out. So knowing this, guys, that women put these fail safes in, which is advanced game we're giving you guys right now for free, you need to circumvent that and put as many variables in your ball court. Going to her place effectively makes you relinquish authority and leadership, and now you're on her timeline. And what do we always talk about? Women always leverage their sexuality for something from you, and you're basically giving her an alley-oop to dunk on you and say, all right, I'm leveraging this. That's why you don't go to a chick's place. So you guys go ahead.
I mean, I kind of have a difference of opinion because I like
this is great. Yeah,
go spots, because if they invite me to their spot and they live alone, that just means one thing: they're trying to have some fun. And 9 out of 10 times when I go, I smash. So I would say if you can screen her properly and see if she's sexually into you, then you can make it happen. I'm not saying that it's gonna happen every single time, just because, like Myron said, you're not in control, you're not in your frame. But if she lives alone, she invited you late night to her house, then obviously she's probably ready to like give it up for the most part. That's just my experience.
No, that's and I'm glad you said that, Fresh, because there's certain situations you can break this rule. Again, like I tell you guys, game is never black and white, but I'm saying on a balance of probabilities, I'm assuming you just met the girl, you guys are early in your interaction. If it's a chick you're already dealing with, that's different. But I'm talking about, what do most guys ask? It's a brand new girl, first date, whatever it may be, or like maybe even the second time you hung out with her, you haven't smashed. Then this is what I'm saying, you need to apply this stuff. But like if you've done sexual screening, which is what Fresh is talking about, like I've already kind of elevated it through text. It's pretty much a smash and go as soon as I show up. Then you could break the rule and go to her place. But the point is, if you haven't set that up, this is a new lead, you need to control as many variables. So I'm glad you made that distinction, Fresh. Go ahead, Miles. You got it. You're about to kill it.
So I'm just saying real simple. Like, what the question is, why is going to a woman's place a bad idea? In general, it's a bad idea because she could be setting you up to get robbed. You don't know who's at her house. You don't know if she has a crazy ex-boyfriend, simp ass nigga that's coming through, that's staking out her fucking house, seeing who she bringing back. Like, it's a whole bunch of especially like Myron said, if it's a brand new chick and you don't really know her, and you're not really aware of what's going on. Like, and in the second part of your question, I see you said, like, if I live an hour out and she's only 5 minutes out. Listen, convenience is a killer. There's a reason why credit cards are so easy to fucking get. Why? Because you pay for something and then they raise the interest rate and you pay for that shit like 3-4 times over. Convenience is a fucking killer. You think you're taking a shortcut, but you're actually putting yourself in danger. You understand? So, why is going to a woman's place a bad idea? It's a bad idea for all the reasons that Myron said about control and certain other things. But other than that too, especially when it's a new situation, you got to think about your safety, bro. Got to think about your fucking safety. I mean, even Cardi B has revealed that she drug niggas and robbed them and all that type of shit. A lot of shit happens like that. A lot of fucking shit happens like that. You have to understand that convenience is not always the best bet. I mean, if you live an hour out and she's 5 minutes out, find a hotel in between. You know what I'm saying? And do what you got to do. But consider your safety first, because a lot of guys, we put pussy on a pedestal and we're like willing to do whatever to go get that shit. And it's like, man, you got to take it easy and think about your safety.
Right. And this is also why you gotta think about logistics on before any of that anyway. So if you say
right,
in another city and I'm about an hour out of my city or whatever, you should know, hey, I'm gonna be an hour out of my city. What are the hotels and what are the spots around there that I could book just in case I meet some chick I want to smash? You see what I'm saying? And so you already got a space for her to come to, or Airbnb or whatever that you can rent out there for her to come to at that moment when that shit occurs. You understand? Because the thing is, it's not that every time when you go to the chick's house that something crazy will happen. But the thing is, you never fucking know. So until you chill with her that first time in a spot that you picked and that you did or whatever, and you fill her out and everything seemed cool, then the next time maybe you could go to her house and do all other shit because you're getting to know her a little better. But when you first dealing with chicks, you got to always make sure that you're the one controlling the dynamic of how the things are going to go in the first place. This is why when you hit up a girl and say, hey, let's go get drinks, you tell her, meet me here. You're the one creating the situation. You're not asking her to do it and then her leading you into some bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? So you got to just make sure you guys are on point with that. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You got anything you want to add to that? Because I just want to touch on Miles' point one real quick. Fresh, you got some?
Yeah, man. I mean, I've always had good experiences with it. I never really had a problem. A lot of times, I don't want to bring a girl here to my spot. Sometimes I just go to her spot. I'll chill, get some wine with her, smash, and I'm out. But
well, you like screened her out,
Yeah.
Like for the guys out here, because Miles brought up a really good point that we need to talk a little bit about. This came up on a stream a couple months ago, Miles. I know you remember the call. A guy out in the Houston area called in and was telling us how this girl invited him to come hang out, whatever. And then when he showed up, like she suddenly stopped FaceTiming him, whatever it may be, right? And it was like in a real strange, sketchy area of Houston. And I'll never forget, Miles literally lost his shit and screamed at the guy. And the reason why he screamed at him was rightfully so. I need to let you guys know some uncomfortable reality. There's a lot of girls that set dudes up to get robbed. It's actually a very common thing. The thing is that you don't hear about it in the news because a lot of the victims don't go to the police. And the reason why they don't go is because it's embarrassing to walk into a detective's office and tell them, yeah, I met this girl off this website. You know, she told me to meet her at this hotel, meet her at this spot. I went, and then, you know, they just jacked my jewelry. They took all my money. Or worse yet, you sleep with her. She drugs you. She takes your stuff. Guys, we have celebrities like Cardi B openly admitting to felonies like this and still getting a platform to stand on, never getting like made fun of, not being held accountable illegally, whatever it may be. But if the roles were reversed, let's say Offset was talking about, oh yeah, I used to drug chicks and rob them. Bro, there'd be an open investigation right fucking now. So the thing you guys got to understand is we live in a climate, like real talk, believe all women. Men are evil. The patriarchy, all this shit. So you got to protect yourself and understand that if a chick robs you, there's a chance the legal system might not hold her accountable for getting two jack boys to fuck you up. So you got to put the situation in your scenario. Actually, Fresh has like a couple months ago, I was chilling with Fresh. We were like recording videos, and this bad chick hit him up like a 9, and she was like, "Hey, what's up, baby?" Blah blah blah, and she wanted to meet him at a spot. And Fresh, obviously, as you guys know, he's a smart guy. He's you know, one of my he's one of my co-hosts for a reason. He's like, yo, I don't care how bad this chick is. I ain't meeting her at her hotel. And the thing is that getting robbed in Miami is very common, guys. A lot of dudes come here, go to South Beach, party, whatever it may be, and they meet a bad chick at the club. She's like, oh, I'll come back with you, daddy, whatever. And then next thing they know their Rolex is gone, their money's gone, whatever. So that's a dark side about why you shouldn't be like going to these chicks' places, bro, because you got to understand that she's physically less strong than you. So if she's real quick to tell you, come back to my place, and she doesn't know you, there's a chance that she might have their dudes there waiting for you to rob you because she knows she's at an inherent physical disadvantage meeting a stranger. So if a girl doesn't screen you to come to her place, or you don't know this chick, that's a big red fucking flag that there's something going on. And I need you guys to think with this head and not this fucking head down there. So I just want to double down on what Miles said, because that is so true, bro. He yelled at that caller because you could seriously put yourself in a bad spot, man, with these chicks. So yeah, I guess we could just like go around the panel. Where can the guys find you?
No, we got 2 more super chats.
Oh shit! Yeah, well, my bad. Okay, Chris Pogson with the $5 super chat. Shout out to the panel and chat for the fire stream, 3 hours strong. Shout out to Chris, bro. He's a part of the team. Hold
on.
Go ahead.
This nigga Chris got a picture of Selena Powell.
Yeah,
avatar.
Yeah.
Guy.
Yeah, but he's a big guys. Shout out to Chris, man. He's a big reason we're getting the studio done so quickly, bro. He's actually the one that behind that big Fresh and Fit podcast sign that you guys see. He made all that happen. Shout out to Eugene Morgan. $5 for the free game. Thank you guys for the support, man. We still got 250 live viewers at 1:30 in the morning, man. Thank you guys for the support. So Miles, where can the people find you?
Yeah, so my YouTube channel is Miles Cunningham on YouTube, and you can follow me on Instagram at Miles in the Game, and you can also check out the Game Kings documentary. There go the poster right there. The Game Kings documentary on the Bad Boy membership right now. www.badboymembership.com. All right, so yeah, check me out.
Lucario.
Yeah, so guys, make sure that you go again to badboymembership.com. Join the Bad Boy membership where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. Also, make sure you guys go to mrlucario.com to check out all the books, programs, DVD, MP4 DVD programs, whatever. And also get on that Bad Boy membership to check out the Game Kings. You feel what I'm saying? Also,
and what's your Instagram?
Oh, yeah, the Instagram is at real Mr. Lucario. So hit me up there. Yeah.
Yep. Go up, Fresh. I'm pointing the chat for the Bad Boy membership.
Sorry?
No, I'm just pointing the chat. Guys, I'm going to put the link for the Bad Boy membership in the chat. Go ahead. My bad, Fresh.
Yeah, by the way, Game Kings is really good. I love the documentary. But it's your boy Fresh Prince CEO. We just did a 3-hour stream. God damn, this is a lot. But yeah, check us out on patreon.com/freshfit. As you know, we cover dating, finances, fitness, social media. By the way, I just did a video about the power of social media, why you should use it, because it's a scale and you want to have girls hitting you up rather than you chasing them. So that's coming to Patreon soon. And we have Zoom calls Tuesday and Thursday right now after every live stream. As always lit, so stay tuned for those Zoom calls.
Yeah, guys. So real quick with the Jason Bernardino with the last minutes to donate real quick. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Guys, I just got to say this real quick. There was a couple idiots in the chat that I was looking at that said some crap about Lucario being married or whatever. Let me tell you guys something real quick. Lucario is married and he has a girlfriend. So if we don't have girls, you guys say we want receipts. If he has girls, then you're married. Like, yo, we can't win. So
exactly, stupid.
Like, I don't know. That's probably the biggest form of receipts you can do. And oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you guys, he's dating other girls too. So he has a wife, a girlfriend, and he's still seeing other women. So with that said, guys, to get that caliber of game, get out on badboymembership.com. For us guys, get on the Patreon, patreon.com/freshfit. This interview is definitely going to come off YouTube because this is way too hot. You can only catch it on either my Patreon or Lucario's. So you guys got to get on their stuff as well. And yeah, man, patreon.com, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I know this was, you guys enjoyed that stream. It was a lot of info. And I finally got the outro, so I can't wait to play this. We'll catch you guys tomorrow on the Fresh and Fit podcast at 6 p.m. on my channel. It's going to be a fire topic. We'll catch you guys. Peace.